Righty then. Let's change this music. So, hello everyone. I am here with my players. They're currently doing more discussing while I am busy talking to you guys, letting you know what's going on. So Infernal is a little bit late, so he will be arriving in 15 minutes, but we will be starting, so he will be on his way. Usual announcements, link to Snows for all the artwork. The maps are made in Incarnate by myself, and you may commission if you have any desires or need of commissions. All the music is supplied by Tabletop Audio, and I highly recommend you go and check that out. Let me introduce my players.
There's no way it's going to work on Ringar. It might work on any of the other dragons.
That's a promising thing to come back to.
It's got to have less than 100 HP, and I don't think we're going to get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to like focus fire one of the ones that we were already fighting like 2 minutes ago, we might be able to make that happen pretty quickly. I don't know.
Just get that cool moment of just ending a dragon with a word.
Then
I think we die.
Is a good target, but he's a lich, so it doesn't really work there.
Who, Koboleth?
Yeah.
Koboleth isn't a dragon lich, he's just an undead dragon, for clarification. Okay. He's not got the phylactery bullshittery going on with him and the fun stuff. It's just he was raised from the dead.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, power word kill still works on undead. That's fine. There's no problem. Conventional undead, at least. Ringar is weird.
If it works on Ringar, I will eat my sock.
I'm tempted to let it work now.
You do also have the book.
Chris, I will eat both socks and my underwear.
Good.
That is tempting.
On
You got to get him.
camera.
You have to get him to 100 HP first. I will say, which is again another challenge.
Apparently, Infernal might be able to do that by himself.
Yeah, we'll find out. So, I am here with my players: Harlan.
Hello.
Jamie.
Yo.
Simon.
Hello.
Sudz.
Yo.
And Sam.
That was just recorded, wasn't it?
Well, it all was, yeah. Oh well, it's forever on there now, so I can pull it back up if it becomes an issue. So, as I said, Infernal will be here shortly. He's currently taking care of a few things, but he'll be here in about 10 minutes from now. So, without further ado, I think now is the time to get into the potentially final session of Campaign 1. Last session, our party of adventurers. Arriving in Oregon for some shopping, to meet with the Emperor and to learn what's going on and plan their next objective, the city is attacked, assailed by undead and dragons alike. The city takes damage, a significant amount, and is otherwise beginning to be overrun when the party has a plan. With reinforcements on the way, the party goes to the Feywild, going to see Bern's otherwise significant other. They rest there for the night, before she manipulates time to the point that your party is able to return but a minute later. With this, the party re-arrives, fully regenerated and ready to go. As they do, they see the onslaught that is happening, seeing Magmir losing to Origatho, and with a passionate drive from Sasha's front, the party moves towards to fight Origatho. Doing so, and with an air skirmish taking place, the party annihilates Origatho but not before taking some significant damage. With this, the party now flies in the air, seeing what happens as they hear the loud and booming voice of the undead dragon Ringar, as he claws his way down the mountain and onto the surface of the palace keep itself. To his side now flank his two, otherwise very much submissive dragons. Niagama, his otherwise chosen to be next in command after him, and Sunzetsu, the lapdog more than willing to do any work that Ringar needs doing. With this, the party now is left with choices on who to help, where to go, and what to do, knowing that things are not going to be easy, and knowing that there are going to be difficulties ahead. So we return in that exact scenario, with the party flying above the otherwise partially ruined Church of Motalin. They must now choose what their next course of action will be. Dawnseekers, what do you do?
How is Magmir looking at this point? Because he was not doing well. But
Magmir is injured, and he's still technically classed as bloodied as far as you're concerned. Hit points wise, it's hard to tell. He is a powerful being. You don't know whether age has withered him or whether he's stronger than the average. It's hard to tell. All you know is that he is bloodied and he is wounded, but he is still willing to fight, and he is going to support someone depending on your next actions. You survey the surroundings, seeing the undead on the ground, wandering along as many of the troops that would otherwise try and intercept the undead from joining with the Lich's side are otherwise swept aside by an otherwise ear-piercing breath of psionic energy. Flying far above the battlefield is the Black Dragon, by the name of Lilithorn, preparing and otherwise controlling the undead moving forward, with her cabbage friend on the ground supporting the Lich in close combat against the 3 champions of Vesh and the reinforcements arrived from the Barrenlands, while the Queen herself fights Polinyasi the Blue Dragon and seems to be winning at this current moment against him on the other side of the upper city.
I think we should head down and try and rally the people holding back the undead. We can't try and fight Rengar if we're worried about undead coming behind. So.
Okay, we need to turn the tide of that fight then. I'm recommending that focus firing specific targets is going to be the fastest way to do that. Help that, give them a more manageable fight to go on with. To that end, if there aren't any objections, I'm going to recommend that Magmir, you return to the Queen's side and back her up.
He nods and immediately takes off, heading towards her.
Okay. With any luck, they'll deal with things over there, and if they get engaged by anyone else, they'll be able to hold their own together. Now it's the courtyard we need to deal with. Are there any objections to flying down there, trying to take someone out?
You should pick a target first.
Okay.
If
I think Lilithorn is mostly a spent force at this point.
So not Lilithorn. Well, yes, we don't want a dragon flying about, but
I think Kobolith is more active at this
you
point.
mean Cabbage.
Cabbage.
Of course. And with him taken away, the rest of our forces have a much more winnable fight ahead of them. We've no idea what that purple dragon is going to do, but...
yeah, I agree.
Fine. Go for Kobolith.
Okay.
Right.
So, are you travelling close to the ground, high in the air? How are you doing this to try and strike at Kobolith?
I suggest we go from above Kobolith. What? Weird question. What's the weather like right now?
Misty on the ground, clear, otherwise cloudy skies, but clear weather outside of that.
There's just overcast. Okay, never mind.
It's overcast and dark, yeah.
No coming in from the direction of the sun to hide our approach. Okay. That's all I was checking.
Okay.
I still think coming from above would be a good idea.
We're above where he is currently, right? If he's menacing the army?
Yes, he is fighting on the ground with the champions at the moment.
Okay. I recommend that we come in at our current altitude then, and then descend upon.
Okay. Anything anybody else would like to do in this moment?
Pull out my Ringar killing gun.
Hey,
I got this
Sasha.
5 sessions ago.
Hey Sasha,
hold on.
did you want to try out that divine intervention? You know, being able to call your dragon god to help with dragons?
I'm somewhat concerned about whether maybe I should prepare that for a last ditch attempt rather than a.
Yeah, okay.
It would be good to have a specific
if-
request to use that. For.
Yes, if someone has a specific request for a Turan that they think will turn the tides of this battle, please, I beg of you.
Kill all the dragons? It's an you're right. Last resort.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll be honest. My main thought is the divine intervention is it has a strong chance of failure.
yeah.
So my intention is to use it only when absolutely necessary as a last ditch effort. For
Mhm.
example, when all of you are dead.
Thanks.
Cheers, bud.
It's a vote of confidence. Malcolm, do you
Cheers,
want to
honey.
say something?
I was going to ask if anybody had any objections to while y'all fight or try to target down Kobolith, if you guys have any objections to me trying to
I mean,
rally the troops, getting their
I mean,
up to be able to fight.
objectively, Koboleth is one of the major threats. But I still say, if we had a way to take down Lilithyorn, if anyone can think of anything, that would be our strongest bet.
Okay,
'Cause that
let's-
takes away their army.
But Sudz, I don't have much objection past as long as we're not splitting up too far away from each other.
I'm not going too far. I'm just going to the troops while you guys are at him.
So effectively, you're going to be at ground level while the rest of us are up high in the same sort of area. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Because around Kobolith, is that where? Sorry, around Cabbage. I'm gonna call him Cabbage forever. Is that where most of the army is right now? Chris.
Yours or theirs?
Arts.
Yours, yes. Everybody is there, otherwise trying to fend off the Lich, stopping him from getting closer to the keep. Because you told them that reinforcements were coming from the keep in due time, and now Ringar's there.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
reinforcements
I
are
hope-
coming from over there.
I hope they don't. There must be like one idiot soldier who thinks Ringar is the reinforcements.
So for reference,
And I feel bad for that guy.
as you otherwise begin flying over to Cabbage in the attempt to assault him, you see Magmir where he goes to support is otherwise intercepted by Tunzetsu.
We probably should have healed him. Oh well.
From your perspective on what you watch, you see Magmir fly up and otherwise begin to breathe fire
I'll be
over
right
him
back.
before Tunzetsu flies through the fire unfazed before striking at the surface of Magmir and breathing across this kind of heavy cloud of almost ashen plasma, which begins to coil around and cling to Magmir as Tunzetsu flies away and immediately begins to disengage as Magmir begins to burn from the outside.
Okay, so we just sent Magmir to his death then.
It can buy. Wait, what? Plasma?
Okay,
Hmm.
I'm more concerned about the fact he appears to be immune to fire, even dragon fire. Okay. How far away is Magmir from me right now?
Probably about 4,000, 5,000, maybe 6,000 feet.
Yeah, the only spell I have that I don't have a spell that would work for that.
No. Oh.
I mean, I know we discussed holding it in reserve, but
Yeah.
giving Magmir the power to continue that fight gets Sunzetsu out of the way.
Okay. If you want me to do this, I'm gonna need a consensus from the party because this is a potentially life-saving resource. Do you want me to use my divine intervention to either provide Magmir the ability to keep fighting Tunzetsu, or something along those lines? My thought is, a Turan, a red dragon is in need of your aid. provide your blessing and power to Magmir and any other assistance you can muster to help us in this battle.
Yeah, and that sounds good to me. I mean, if it
Yeah,
keeps
help
Orange Dragon out the
Magmir
way.
keep going is probably the.
Well,
Maybe think a little vague so that a Turan can.
like,
know
I
what-
want Magmir to live, like
Mm.
I do, but also I don't think Magmir just being alive is going to be more helpful than a Turan pulling out whatever stops a Turan can pull out. So my thought process here is a Turan.
Just to be clear, are you casting that? Are you using this?
I'm trying to work out the wording, and then once I've worked out the wording, we'll make the final decision. How does this sound? A Turan, a red dragon
I'm back.
is fading. I do not believe I can face this alone. Please, lend me your power. Lend Magmir your power. Provide whatever assistance you can to help us win this fight. How does that sound as a request?
I'm happy with it. I think
Yeah.
keeping Magmir alive and fighting is.
Magmir is a very competent part of our fighting force.
And if
It's
the
just
roll
a
doesn't, and if the roll doesn't work and it fails, well,
He was fucked
that
anyway.
could have happened no matter what. Which we went.
Okay.
For.
Right. I
So
am
what-
casting. Well, not casting. I'm using Divine Intervention with the wording, Turan, we need your help. Magmir is fading. I do not believe we can face this alone. Any assistance you can provide to provide Magmir what he needs to win this fight, any assistance you can provide to let us take the fight to Ringar. Please.
Go ahead and
beg
roll me a
of you.
d100. 38 or under, due to the nature of your shield.
I am aware. Nope, nothing.
83.
I
You reach out.
I don't suppose I could use my inspiration on that, could I?
Inspirations only work on d20s, I'm afraid.
Worth a try.
Now, haven't you used your inspiration?
I don't remember anymore. It's been a while. Probably.
I believe
probably.
you did. I believe you, Simon, and Sam all used your inspirations. I believe because you all used them
Right,
on
yes.
saves.
I remember because I used an inspiration, and for some reason you gave me the inspiration back because of like a really fucky way it was done. And then I used it again. Right, that's where I was getting confused.
So yeah, you've used your inspiration. As you otherwise reach out, you hear the words speak back from a Turan. He is not one of my ilk. I cannot save him.
All right.
Okay. So, as you otherwise fly above Koboleth, Malcolm, were you breaking off to perform your speech?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for the next 4 rounds of combat, I'm not actually going to go into combat for the sake of time. What would you like to do to try and take down Cabbage?
Is this to the whole party?
This is to the whole party. I am going to go through from A to B, but for the first round, I'm going to say anybody who has an idea on what they want to do, say it now, so that people who have had time to think can do it.
Opening salvo of Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Okay, so each of you make.
Want to use anything too huge?
How much is
In
he
which case,
moving in
each
his
of you
fighting?
make 4 attack rolls each. Queglod technically make 8 because if you're going to use Felipe for this as well.
Yeah.
In the essence of how much he's moving, he's not moving that much. He is looking worse for wear, but he's not otherwise moving a whole ton. He is currently engaged in a fight between him and one other. Re-rolling once.
Real basic.
Oh, wow.
I'm just going to be casting.
Yeah.
Real basic. I'm just going to be casting Guiding Bolt to try and provide advantage for other people.
Okay.
Well, that was a 3.
So,
My options are either go down there and hit him.
Plus 12.
So
15's not going to hit, is it?
No, 15's not going to hit, so that's 3 of them hit. So go ahead and roll your d10. Yes, d10s for that. Queglod, what did you get? What's your lowest?
The lowest is 20.
Hold on, let me find Cabbage's one. Lowest 20 fails, but the rest hit.
17, 23,
So that's 17 plus
29.
4, 21 plus...
again,
plus
I
15.
do want to use Guiding Bolt. That could provide advantage for people.
Yep, we'll consider it on Felipe's attack roll because Felipe does more damage with his attack rolls.
Okay.
Just to clear that up, so it's not a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
17, 6 times 3, that's 18,
Mm-hmm.
35. 35 points of force damage.
35 takes him
Yes.
down to that. Okay. Malcolm, I
It's
assume you're
46
starting your
of them.
speech as they're beginning to attack. I'll say that you've had your 2 rounds because you start and then you have the turn after.
I'm gonna be,
Yeah, I'm
drinking
also
my-
gonna have Shattercrest use breath weapon on Cabbage since
Okay.
Shattercrest is here.
Cabbage succeeds his save.
Okay, still takes half.
also drunk greater healing potion.
Okay. Excellent. Rook, what would you like to do in this instance?
Well, I kind of don't know. I don't want to go down there because I'm going to end up taking needless damage. I guess I'll just hang around.
Hanging around at the top, protecting Malcolm, we'll say, in the event of
Oh.
anything going wrong.
Yeah, I'll start prepping to fight Rengar. I'll take the 2 potions of growth, me and Gabby.
Bern will do what Bern does, and he'll make 2 attack rolls with his spear. I can't remember the attack roll, however the attack on my thing says it's quite high. Yeah, they'll both hit, and I know that they do 3d8 plus d6, but it's
Felipe's
plus...
attack as well.
But it's yeah, Felipe's attack. Felipe's one of Felipe's attacks gets advantage, so we'll say the first one.
Beautiful.
Nice. Do I roll yet, or
You can go... Oh, have you rolled your to hit?
not yet?
Go ahead and roll your to hit. So this is with
Yes.
plus...
Felipe tragically does not get to reroll ones, which is quite unfortunate.
That is a plus 11, so that is a 23 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll
That
your
provides
damage.
advantage,
Yep,
so
that
that's a
will
14.
provides advantage for the Felipe's
14
one.
14
So
damage.
3 of them hit, which is a 6 plus 17. So that is 23 plus his 21, I want to say.
Yes, 7 times 3 is 20.
So 43 damage.
3 force damage.
No. 44
Yeah.
force damage.
I mean, again, providing the advantage.
Yes,
Does
yeah.
he not want to use it on the one?
Yeah, it was a 3 on this
It
one.
was a 3, and then
Oh,
he...
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that he already rolled the advantage.
it's
I
Right,
guess.
right, I didn't realize that.
And the damage you got with your guiding bolt?
14.
14. Okay. As you otherwise unload your attacks, Malcolm beginning to give the first portions of his speech, which we'll get to in a moment, you watch as he otherwise takes these hits. He otherwise immediately begins to go down, kind of falling to the ground weak, as you watch as the overhead swing of the otherwise gargantuan champion of Vesh brings his axe down with his 2 heavy attacks. That is a crit. That will be more than enough, given that you took him down to single-digit hit points. Okay.
Oh, I didn't get to do my damage. Oh well.
You're giving a speech. You don't get to do damage.
I meant for Shattercrest.
Oh, go ahead. Let's see.
Shattercrest did 62 points of damage.
Okay, so in which case I need to roll his Undead Fortitude to see if he succeeds.
Oh
yep.
no.
Okay, so he would have succeeded that. However, against a crit, he doesn't get to make his Undead Fortitude because it was a critical hit.
Oh, right, of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. I thought they...
Yeah,
Had
some
it.
powerful undead just refuse to die sometimes.
Yep. When they drop to 0 hit
Yeah.
points, they can instead drop to 1, which is a Constitution saving throw against 5 plus the damage taken. However, undead with legendary resistance can choose to succeed that save, making them 3 times harder to kill.
I must
However,
say,
A critical hit.
they must be following the Sasha not dying program.
Yeah, they do.
No,
However,
They receive no money from that program.
Actually, their version is just don't unalive, so that it's
just
technically
don't
legal.
unalive. Yeah.
Oh, it's legally distinct.
Uh,
Yeah.
However,
Right,
in this instance, with the with Koboleth going down to a critical hit, his body slumps to the ground and the bones begin to almost wither and crumple as if age is catching up with them. At this moment, those of you close to the ground, which is everybody except for Rook, Gabby, and Malcom, please make me intelligence saving throws.
Do I make the argument that as my thing is 200 and something odd, my range is 120 odd, so fucking I might still be on Felipe.
Yes, that's the point, and Felipe is the one being hit
Oh.
by the breath weapon alongside
Oh,
Elsyan and
Wait, who's
Queglod.
using an Oh, it's the fucking
Purple.
brain
It's the
dragon.
It's the purple
I
dragon's
literally
breath
need a
weapon.
nat 20. If I don't get a nat 20, I
Me
die.
on the left, Felipe on the right.
No,
I'm not much better.
It doesn't work.
I haven't
No.
used. Have I used the Lapis Crescendo today? No, I don't think I have today. I used it previous day.
You used it
I think-
previously, but not today. Do you wish to use it?
I do wish to use it because I refuse to fail an intelligence saving throw on principle. Fuck. Okay, so that's an 18. Oh, do I have to take the? Do I have to take the new roll?
I believe you get to choose between that or the old roll.
I'll take the old roll.
What was it?
18.
The old roll was 18 as well.
No, old roll was 18. New roll was
Oh, less.
15.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Queglod, what did you get?
Rolls. I got a 10. Felipe got a 4.
Okay, so you both fail, and Sasha?
I got I believe 10.
Okay. Oh, and I need to roll for Bern.
This is gonna hurt.
Nope, I don't think. What's Bern's save? +2? Nah, I don't think he'd bother trying. Given that this is a dragon breath. So, let me quickly get a dice roller. Just a smidge.
We're gonna take
Okay.
a lot of
As
damage.
out of nowhere you each feel this piercing, almost screeching sound in your ears as you otherwise kind of grab the sides of your head as you feel almost the insides of your form begin to be pulled out as you are left gasping as each of you take 70 points of psychic damage.
Jesus.
God for those potions!
As you otherwise look about, you can see what looks to be a humanoid standing not far from Koboleth's corpse. A humanoid standing there with a light pinkish skin, just standing there looking up at you.
Does it have tentacles on its face?
No.
Did
Oh.
Does it
Did
have a brain on
Shadowcrest
its
succeed?
back?
What did Shadowcrest get?
Shadowcrest got a 22?
Shadowcrest just passes, so Shadowcrest takes 35 points of psychic damage.
Fuck.
What was the full damage there?
70. 70.
Okay. Ow, but
I want it known I'm on 2 hit points.
Oh my god.
Do not worry, because as that happens, Malcom, if you would do me the honours of giving your speech.
Okay. Hear me, people of Oregon. My name is Malcolm Barrenlor. I am here as part of the Dawn Seekers. And today, the city is suffering greatly. Those who cannot fight stay hidden away from fighting. Those who can fight, those who desire safety of us all, those that will set themselves against the coming tide, hear me. I know this fight is hard, but know that if you feel your spirit break and your will fight fail you, look to us, the Dawn Marshal. See us fight. Know that we stand with you and fight to protect the city and her people. Stand and fight with all you have, and should you feel that it is not enough, fight all the harder. And know I respect and admire all of you fighting and those that listened. Come, everyone that can hear me, and show them the fury of those who fight to protect everything they hold dear.
As your voice goes out, you watch as the katars on the back of the draconic form or the back of the claws of the draconic form of Malcom begin to glow. What do you do?
I'm going to revert back to my normal form and put the Katars back together for Lighthouse.
Okay. As you revert back to your normal form, your wings outspread, flying there in place, and the Katars reforming into Lighthouse. The rest of you watch as a beacon of light shoots up. What are your current hit points?
My current hit points?
Yes.
My current hit points is 128.
Okay. Everybody in the party is healed by 128 hit points.
Maximum health.
As you
That
have
includes
used,
Gabby.
that includes Gabby, as the once per week ability to heal equal to all injured and friendly creatures within 500 feet by a number of hit points equal to your current own, excluding yourself. So Malcom, you do not heal from this, but everybody else heals 128 hit points.
Ooh, back in a bit, buddy.
I wish
Well-
Magna was over here still.
Hey, look, more healing than Sasha's ever done.
In one action.
That's how I said that as
Uh.
he's gone and can't dispute it.
It's fine. As you have the staff there, a bright light shoots up, coiling into the clouds above and shooting down to the earth below as an ebb and wave of bright white light expands outwards as it gives off to a lime green and then fades. You watch as all of your wounds begin to be sealed up and closed, and you otherwise see what looks to be the attention of Ringar turning indefinitely to you.
Rook Tentor, yeah, well, good luck with that one.
The entire party just turns around and flees, leaves Malcom to fight Ringar.
Okay.
Like, we may have just pissed him off.
With this, and the fight on the ground changing, Elsyan, you're about 150 feet off of the ground, and you look down and you watch as the Lich looks up and casts a spell, and you watch as his form disappears.
Can I tell if it's is it teleporting disappear or invisibility disappear?
Seems
Okay,
more
well-
of an invisibility.
Okay.
So he is disappearing for the current purposes, and seems to be going elsewhere from what you're aware of. As you look over, as you're in your current position, Lilithfjorn otherwise looking down over what is going on, and the otherwise pinkish humanoid looking up towards you, with the light now ebbing, undoing a lot of the damage which was done to you. What do you wish to do, party?
I don't know how much longer we can prolong here. I mean, we've now got his attention, so
Right.
the longer we stay here, the more at risk these people are.
I think we need to go for Ringar. I don't like the fact we're nearby these particular things. Just give me a second before we decide to start charging off and do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be hoping to cast Intellect Fortress, just to
Okay.
give us more protection.
Okay.
Oh god.
Given that,
That,
all of your allies on the ground have likely been healed as well, due to the nature of this. So
Intellect Fortress, was that a spell that you've made, or is it an actual spell now? It's an actual spell now.
it's an actual spell now, yeah. It was introduced in Tasha's, so you have that.
Okay, give me a sec. I'm struggling to find it.
Interesting.
Ah, there's no R in Intellect.
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 Alrighty then. So,
I'm gonna be cast. Can I cast? Just give me an extra creature. Do I cast at the 6th level to get me, Sasha, and Queglod?
Oh.
Lost an hour. Fuck it. Yes.
Oh, we lost Harlan. Oh.
But yes, those nearby me, 6th, which I believe is just me, Sasha, and Queglod.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the others I think are out of 30 feet of me.
Yeah. Bern is nearby, so he can potentially get hit if you wanted to upcast it, or if you wanted to affect him with it. Oh, actually, that's a point. Infernal just takes the 70 damage on the chin because he doesn't get healing.
He doesn't get healing, does he? Oh
no,
god.
so I actually need to just take that damage from him.
You know what? With that, fuck it. I don't like the idea of this pink dragon or purple dragon potentially following us and doing more psychic stuff. I feel there's more psychic stuff going on. So fuck it. 7th level. So myself, Bern, Queglod, and Sasha are all covered by Intellect Fortress. Resistance to psychic damage, as well as advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
What's the duration?
1 hour concentration.
Okay, so this will still be up when you charge Rengar in this current scene. Okay. So, adjustments that I need to make to the party. For one, Malcom is no longer a brass dragon. Malcom is Malcom.
Malcom is Malcom.
We have a Harlan back. And an Infernal. Perfect.
And an
And an Infernal. We have gained a Bern. Excellent.
And Harlan is still muted.
And Harlan is still muted, which means he may have just lost internet connection and has come back. Hello, Infernal. Do you want me to keep you up to date as to what's happened? The party sniped Cabbage.
Who's cat? Oh, okay.
the party sniped Cabbage. The Lich has gone invisible and is otherwise trying to escape, it would seem. Magmir is fighting Tunzetsu and losing badly. The Queen is winning against Polinyasi. Ultrine just did 70 psychic damage to all of you, pretty much. And then Malcom healed everybody by 128. As you are immune to healing, you got none of that healing, so you just took 100. You just took 70 damage. So that is why you're on lower health. Sam or Elsyan has just cast Intellect Fortress at a high level to get you covered by it, and the party is now leaving to go and fight Rengar, who is now very aware of your presence.
The note, just for your note, Infernal, Intellect Fortress gives you advantage on charisma, intelligence, and wisdom saving throws, and you are now resistant to psychic damage until my concentration drops.
Okay. At this moment, as you are flying towards Rengar, Bern, you begin to hear sounds beginning to go on around you. As you look up, and as you are all flying, you see light beginning to peek through with a kind of a deep red tinge and hue. As it otherwise crests down, you see the symbol of a dagger striking through what looks to be a coil or spiral of splatter, the Sons of Sanguine, carved into the sky. As this happens, you begin to watch as numbers of forces begin to leave the palace and fortress, beginning to bolt and make their way towards it as many of them look up. You watch as, from your perspective, Bern, you begin to see many of the leaders leaving. To those of you who haven't met the leaders of the Sanguine Sun, let me quickly get you their little descriptions. Leaving the gate and otherwise heading out to support, you see what looks to be an otherwise much more well-dressed vampiric form beginning to run with the troops and to the head of the troops, heading towards whatever this undead force is to support the rest of them, with the rest of the vampiric forms otherwise scattering throughout the city, it would seem, to try and cover all angles. Alongside, you see what looks to be an otherwise strange individual. A individual of kind of a darker complexion, 4 otherwise very meaty arms, each wielding what looks to be otherwise large weapons, beginning to run ahead and otherwise lead a task force off in Magmir's direction towards Sunzetsu. At this point, as you are currently here, you see Rengar otherwise fighting them as he otherwise breath weapons down below. But the vampiric forms are unaffected, as they themselves are undead. Although they are unable to do damage to Rengar, and thus ignore him heading off to the nearby exterior to help individuals, your forces are not lost, and Rengar's breath weapon is used up, for the short duration that it is. So party doesn't necessarily do pure necrotic, it just doesn't affect undead. Party,
Fair enough.
please arrange yourselves as such.
Oh.
You may come in at any point on the third line or behind. I will allow you to be off map if you wish. This is Ringar's head.
Wonderful.
His body lies behind about here, and his wings lie 100 feet back of the head, on either side, the right or the left. I would like, for the last time, potentially, everyone to roll for initiative.
Okay, guys, prepare to roll the worst initiative rolls you've ever done.
Also, Elsyan, since you're with me, and possibly Sasha as well. Where we dropping?
Drop him, boys. I'm liking
I'm
the
coming.
behind cover.
Okay.
Of that
what's
peak
going
roof
on
there.
here?
Place yourselves accordingly. Sasha's on the right, Elsyan is on the left of this. Concentration, we have Elsyan concentrating on that.
Yep.
Malcom, you are still in your U form, and you have Shattercrest and you. Where would you like to go? Origatho, I can delete. Bye-bye, my friend. Magmir's not here. Bye-bye, my friend. You're probably going to need this at some point.
Oh, Harlan, did you get that you're covered by Intellect
Oh.
Fortress now?
I have a
Abod's-
bob with
No, I
me.
didn't. What does that mean?
They
Yes.
dropped him off.
Yeah,
It means
he was going to be
guys,
dropped off when you went to
can
the other area.
it means
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
advantage for intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws, and resistant to psychic damage. I don't know if that purple dragon's gonna come and join us. I doubt it, but I don't want another one of their attacks going off and killing us before we get here.
Okay,
And it will help here. Should also give us help with the frightening presence.
Yeah.
Should be a little bit further up, seeing as he knows you're coming.
Speaking of, we do need to deal with Nick. Don't we?
So, for those who have
Gargantuan
rolled,
creature.
yeah,
Rolled what?
4 times or twice the size as Gargantuan.
Yes.
We're rolling initiative.
Titanic, yes, this is initiative, my friends. Let the final section begin.
That doesn't say final fight, it says final section. And that scares me.
You read too much into it, Sam.
Do I?
Remember, this is the person who said tinge instead of tint. So, probably means pretty much the same thing, but I honestly
Tinge
can't
and
remember.
tint do.
Okay, good to know. And just so we are clear, Neogama will have, or not Neogama, Ringar will have legendary actions, even though Neogama is here. I am clarifying that so that you are aware before it catches you off guard.
So Neogama is having legendary actions as well.
Neogama doesn't have legendary actions because he's giving them over effectively to Ringar,
Oh,
because
okay,
Ringar's
cool.
the superior creature.
Yes.
But usually, like, Neogama didn't get them because other dragons were around, but now there is a superior creature to that. So, let me roll initiative for Ringar real quick. What is your initiative? Ooh, it's not that good, but the roll was decent. And Neogama, oof. 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
My
16.
someone roll.
19.
Hold on. So we have 16 on Elsyan, 19 on Malcom, and Infernal.
Roll for me. My tabletop is crashing.
Natural 1, my friend. Do you wish to use your inspiration or one of your luckies?
Dodge. Do I have my inspiration still?
I don't think you've used it.
Yeah, sure.
I
I'll
could
use
be
that.
wrong. Let's see.
I don't remember using it. So.
Did you mark it on your character sheet? If you didn't, then you don't have it. It's not there, so... I assume you haven't... I don't think... Can anyone remember if he's used it or not?
I don't recall him using it.
think he has.
No, because I don't think you used any of your luckies last session either. Or the previous time before you rested.
Yeah.
Okay, so... In which case, I'll use your inspiration for this first one, and keep your luckies up. Another natural 1. Do you wish to use a lucky?
No.
No. I was going to say, do you also want somebody else to roll if you do? But that's fine. My apologies, friend. Okay. So, 15 to 10.
11.
10 to 5.
Well,
Oh, 12 on Sasha.
6.
6. And Bern, -5.
-5.
Excellent. Okay. With that, first in the initiative order, Elsyan or Malcom.
Oh.
I'm glad I rolled low.
I am. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I am going to go up onto the wall.
Okay. Elsyan, you are technically up next.
30, 35,
Roger.
55. Okay, I am going to be casting Firestorm.
Okay. What do I need to do?
I
And on
need
whom?
you to make dex saves for me on, well, both of them, because I'm dropping one on each. So
Doesn't Firestorm have to be connected?
I should be able to connect it with 10-foot cubes. It's 7 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll be just shy of him.
Okay, then I guess just Rengar then.
Okay. Just quickly do something because I actually forgot to do this earlier.
Just to
I
clarify,
don't suppose
is
there's any
hitting
chance of-
multiple body parts going to be a thing in this fight?
Yes, multiple body parts will be a thing in this fight.
So run it down his body, I would say.
Keep in
Yeah,
mind that you can hit his body and his head, so you can hit multiple parts. That is fine with area spells.
yeah, I will do that then. I'm gonna.
Apart from apparently Meteor Swarm.
No, Meteor Swarm hits all 4. I clarified
Okay.
that last time. It's just he
Oh,
makes
okay.
he makes a single save for all body parts because
Oh, a
it's one
single
creature.
save. Right, I understand.
I'm
now.
gonna
Yeah.
go with a
Yeah.
line like that down his body.
Okay, so you will hit
Okay.
his. So given the shape of this, it will hit his head and his body. It is a dex save.
It is indeed a dex save.
That is a 25.
I mean, yeah, it succeeds.
Okay,
But
go ahead and roll damage. He will take half of that.
Let's see, rolling high on dex. Look at the size of this unit.
I know. It's as if he rolled high.
It's as if he rolled a natural 20.
No,
Oh,
not
what?
quite.
It's got a.
His dex cannot be that high.
This dex cannot be positive.
He's
What
getting
is this?
his dex isn't positive, but his dex save from having proficiency because he's technically still a dragon does give him that height.
Oh damn! This
That's
properly
not bad though, because that means his dex save is very tangible.
Yeah, it's based on his proficiency only.
52.
Given that he's
52 halved to 26.
yes,
So, given you're hitting the body part and this. So, that's 26, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, and then that takes that much damage. Okay. As you otherwise kind of stretch out your hands in front of you and casting forward the gout of fire, you watch as raining from above him, kind of these small streaks of balls of fire hit the surface of the top of the skull, running down the spine and body, otherwise leaving portions of it in flames, as the large wings beat and the flames extinguish instantly, as he otherwise claws forward, pulling his claws towards you, incidentally. Okay, what else would you like to do?
Would Shattercrest have her breath weapon back?
By this time, I'd imagine so, given it'll take you about a minute to fly there.
Just gonna double check the range of it. It is. Here. 5. One, 2 squares. Yeah. 20, 40, 50. Okay, yep.
Yep.
Breath weapon on Niagama.
Okay. Niagama's stat block is for some reason below Cabaleth's. Hold on. Cabbage, get out of the way. You're not as important now. You're dead. Sorry, Cabbage. You were a great stat block, and I'm sorry I didn't get to use you more. Alright. Niagama.
Deck save.
Dex save. 19.
Succeeds.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
What,
Yes.
versus Shattercrest's breath weapon.
Oh, Shattercraft. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like going, I
No,
know for a
it's-
fact your wisdom's higher than
It's
that.
no, it's his turn. Let him handle it.
Fair.
So
Yeah.
damage.
37.
37 halved 2. And what kind of damage is this?
This is force.
Okay. You watch as the breath weapon collides and scatters off in all directions, unaffecting Niagama.
Immune to force? I guess I probably. Alright, Shadowcrest is running.
Okay. Shadow.
Shadowcrest definitely has the movement to get back behind the wall.
Yep, that's fine. So moving back behind the wall. Okay. End of Malcolm's turn. Ringar's go.
Yay.
Oh boy.
He rolled high, despite his negative index.
I'm gonna die.
Not yet. He doesn't have his breath weapon. He won't get to
Doesn't
recharge.
stop him killing us, Chris.
I know. He has 3 turns until he gets a chance to recharge it.
Oh, cool.
Because of its sheer strength, it takes a minute to recharge. And then he gets to
So
start
instead of
rolling.
us, we've got 3 turns to kill Ringar.
Yeah.
You could think of it that way. He still has the 5 to 6 chance to recharge it, I'll have you know. It's just he doesn't get to start rolling until 3 turns have passed. So,
Nice.
from
got
this
3 turns.
instance, he is going to use his frightful presence on everyone. So I would like all of you to make wisdom saving throws, please.
Those of you under Intellect Fortress,
Have advantage. And
You're
Queglod,
not
you're
going to ask
immune.
me- Yep.
You do me a
Oh.
favour and just not do that.
Now, do I bother rolling for Philippe? Probably ought to.
Hey, it's natural
Make it
talent.
up.
Technically has a
Advantage.
positive. And...
You have an advantage.
Chris,
Wait, Philippe.
I accidentally hit this and
I did not give it to Felipe, I only gave it to Queglod.
Yeah, that's what
Hmm?
I thought.
I was just saying I accidentally hit that and it changed. It was a 7 before.
Okay.
When I rolled it.
Do I get to reroll with advantage or just 1 dice?
Wait, so
Or lucky?
for lucky it's reroll 1 dice, but you then get to choose which dice you want to use. Same as the effect from the other one.
Take that one. Take that one, Bern, I think.
No, I'm gonna take the 9, I think.
Sounds like a good choice to me. All right, so because you roughly know the range, 25 to 20 on saving.
25?
Yeah.
Got
30 something.
31.
Okay, you pass.
Gabby got 11, Rook
I've got
got
like 30 something. So.
27?
Okay.
You
Okay.
need an exact number above 30
Did
or not?
anybody get below 20?
Shadowcrest.
Shadowcrest,
Gabby.
Felipe.
Oh no.
Anybody else get below? What? Sasha, what did you get?
I got 22.
That is
Above 20.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
said 25 to 20. I'm just checking. So that is a fail, unfortunately for you.
Oof.
Okay.
What?
Okay. So who else got below 20? Shadowcrest and was it Rook as well, or Gabby?
No, Rook got. Gabby didn't. Rook got 27.
Rook
Gabby
got,
got
Gabby didn't.
11.
Understood. So Gabby can't go closer, but Rook can. Gotcha.
It's fine. I've got a workaround.
Good. Okay, those of you who succeeded, you are immune to his frightful presence for 5 turns.
What?
Yeah, he's that scary.
For fuck's sake!
Yeah, peace spoopy.
5 turns is a lot for damage. I will tell you this now.
I love how Queglod's just like, it's a SpongeBob meme, isn't it? It's a SpongeBob meme.
Alright, I'm out. Okay.
No, not alright, I'm out. It's the oh god, I'm gonna find it.
Go find it. Go
The
find
one
it,
where everyone's
customize it, send it
screaming.
to us. Okay. With that being his frightful presence, he's then going to make his multi-attack. So,
That's a lot of reach.
Oh, goodness.
that is a lot of reach. He is going to make... he is just within range with his claws, I believe, to hit Malcom. But, because of the arc of his attack, he can only hit one at Malcom, and the other one can't hit you guys because you're behind the wall, currently. However, his bite will hit Felipe. Obviously, I've got to roll for attack. He's not auto hit. I will say that much.
Can you explain how his body parts are again? I wasn't in tabletop.
That is true. Also, you're technically not on the battlefield, so you'll need to place yourself once you get into
Oh
the
yeah,
battle.
that's true.
So here's how his body works.
Where is the okay?
Here, yeah. So, you can be anywhere up to here, effectively. It's up to you.
I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Yeah. So,
I need to be here actually.
okay. So, just so you know how his body parts works. This is his head. This is his body. His wings are 100 feet back from his head on the right and the left. You can hit up to 4 body parts at once with any single AoE attack. He gets 1 save for all attacks that would, or he gets 1 save for all attacks that would hit multiple body parts. So, for example, Meteor Swarm hits all 4, but he gets 1 save. Just to clarify. So, with that being said, he gets to make his first attack roll against Felipe using the bite. That is only a 24 to hit. Does that hit?
I believe that still hits Felipe, yes.
Okay. And the claw versus Malcom is... Oh, stop rolling poorly. 22 to hit.
I mean, it's not poor if it still hits.
Look, I know, but I need to check, because you guys can have ridiculous AC. So...
Not in this form, I don't.
Okay. So, Queglod, is Felipe immune to necrotic damage? I forget.
Not that I've got written down. I
Okay.
don't recall it having anything.
Nope, that's fine. I am just double checking for my own purposes so that I know to roll the additional necrotic damage.
I'm gonna guess that he probably is, so I'm not going to bother shadowy rebuking.
And you take, or Felipe takes 54 points of damage. Some of it piercing, some of it necrotic, as the large bite and teeth grab hold of Felipe's wing just about from there and begin to tear back as you watch as Felipe begins to kind of fly, trying its best and otherwise enduring but taking good damage. Is Felipe still up? I can't remember how much damage Felipe's taken.
He's not doing fantastic compared to where he was when he spawned, but he's still got over 100.
Okay. With that, Malcom, the claw attack against you. I can roll this one. So that is 35 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I would like to use my reaction, because it's been a while since I've done this, to
Okay.
use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. Dex save on his part.
Indeed.
Now, this is your Christmas save, so you might have a chance. 15?
Wow.
Charisma.
Because it's your.
No.
He doesn't succeed?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because it has your proficiency. So, yeah. So, what damage is that?
18. Fire.
Okay, 18 fire damage, and that is directly to the body. Okay. With that, you watch as his claw otherwise reaches out, grabbing and pinning Malcom before you watch as the rest of his form moves in place. You are grappled and restrained in place, Malcom, as his claw is pinning you to the wall currently. His head and his body move forward. He's not in line with himself, is he? No, he's fine. That is Ringar's turn over. Elsyan. Sasha, you are up next, followed by Rook. Prepare your turns. Elsyan, it is your turn.
As you know, Elsyan is a brave man.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we do know, he is going to be casting Mirror Image on himself.
Okay. Nice.
So I've got them. That's my action. And then Elsyan's going to what's the word? Cower. Don't mind, Mirror Image is in concentration. I have double checked.
I am aware, but yes, thank you.
So I heard frantic typing.
No, that's fair. No, it wasn't to you.
Oh no. As yes, with that, multiple Elsyans appearing around me, all sort of moving in and out of each other. That is my action. I don't think I can do anything else. I was about to say drink a healing potion, but I haven't taken damage yet. So for the moment, I am okay.
Is that the end of your turn?
I think so.
Sasha, you are on deck.
Nothing I do will actually have any healing advantage for Felipe because he uses
Temporary hit points.
temporary hit points.
Rook, you will be up next, so get ready.
Yeah.
I want to run away from this thing. Is that correct?
You are frightened.
Yes. Could you provide me with a 60-foot line?
60-foot line?
Yes. 5 foot wide. Would that be able to reach Ringar?
Yes, definitely.
Lovely. I'm going to start casting Sunbeam because I can still use attacks against him. Correct?
Yep.
Cool.
Is it an attack roll or a saving throw?
It is a saving throw.
What kind?
I don't want to say because I know he's going to have really good con. It's a
Constitution. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that is a successful save on a 38 from him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've seen
Is that on
Sasha,
a 19
I've
or a
seen Sasha's
20? I have
DC.
to ask.
It's a 19.
I've seen Sasha's DC actually. I don't think that quite meets it. So,
No, that's a shame, really.
Real big shame, innit?
Well, he still takes damage, so go ahead and roll.
And I still maintain the effect, so that's good.
Yep, you are now concentrating on that. Good to know.
I'm just quickly double checking the exact damage.
Yep, go ahead.
68 radiant damage and
68.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
68. I wish I could say 68. That would be great.
That would be great, but that's a bit much.
Where is it? There they are. That's too many d8s.
Nope. Oh, you said 6. Right. I went to... Oh. Yep.
No, that is now... Okay.
That's now 68. Got it.
Okay.
I moved that out of the way. There we go. I moved them too early. 20 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Almost.
Really low damage there.
So, 20 points of damage. Halved to 10, unfortunately. Okay. As you otherwise cast Sunbeam, you watch as the strike otherwise begins to leave a mark across the surface of the skull, but there's otherwise no damage from what you can immediately tell. Doesn't seem to leave... It leaves a visible mark where it would do damage, but you don't see any form of, like, chipping or anything. It doesn't have a immediate impact.
It scorches, it doesn't actually do any physical damage.
It seems like it, yeah.
Yeah.
You gather that he may have some form of minor damage threshold.
Great. That's my turn. I've not got anything else.
Okay. End of Sasha's turn. Make your wisdom saving throw for the fear, please, to see if you're still frightened. Speaking of, Rook, it is your turn. You are not frightened, but Gabby is. What would you like to do?
Yes. Okay. So to start with,
Christ. No, no good.
Bern,
You did roll with advantage, right?
Yes.
next turn.
I'm gonna do them one at a time next time because it really is not working.
Next turn. Okay.
When I'll be in range. Okay, for this turn, I'm going to use. Oh, hang on. How does it work? Can I give Gabby the potion of heroism?
Okay. Thunk. I'll say that's your. Given the nature of your working with Gabby, you can give her a bonus action to do something. So I will say that I will allow a bonus action for this, given I know your general plans.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to use the potion of heroism on Gabby, and I'm going to activate haste.
Okay.
And invoke the gauntlets.
Okay. You are now concentrating on haste, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that is the end of your turn. Gabby is no longer frightened. Would you like to move with Gabby?
Not yet.
Okay. End of your turn. Queglod. Sorry, I didn't give you forewarning. It is your turn. Bern, you will be up last. Surprise, surprise.
It is okay. Okay. Question.
What? Surprised Pikachu face.
Okay. Question, go ahead.
Okay. What's his name? Chronicle. How far away can I summon him?
I believe 120 feet.
Oh, beautiful.
Or, no, 60 feet. But I believe from Sasha was 60 feet hitting this line here, so...
Yep. Okay. Okay, so my general plan here is to kite, if everyone on board Felipe is okay with that.
Yes.
I mean, I don't want to go towards it, but I can't stop you.
And Felipe can't either,
Felipe
so...
can't either. It's fine. Felipe is never making that wisdom save.
Was Felipe affected by Intellect Fortress?
No. No, because
Okay.
that would have taken an 8th level spell slot. I'm sorry,
No,
I'm not
that's
going
fair.
to 8th level for Felipe. No offense to Felipe, very useful bird.
But that's going to have to go into your book, your tome of random spells to pull something fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
I'm going to get that prepared real quick.
Yeah, prepare the list for 9th. Just saying.
The 9th. Okie dokie.
Okay. Right, I believe we said it was a
boy.
bonus action to get Chronicle out.
Yes. Because Chronicle's been pre-created.
Okay. I will do that then. I don't suppose it's possible to summon him on top of...
On top of the skull? Yeah, we'll go with that.
Awesome.
Chronicle is now on the back of the dragon head, just trying to... just floating there as Ringar otherwise reveals his head back.
Wonderful.
Okay. He floats, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Does he get his own initiative, or does he go on mine?
He goes at the end of yours.
Okay, we'll do that. Then. Right, I'm going to use my action for... Yeah, I'm going to use my action for... Eldritch Blast this time.
Okay.
Try and get some initial damage in.
Alright, go ahead. Make me 4 attack rolls, please.
Ooh, better rolls. 23 is the lowest.
That all hits.
Beautiful.
Nice. 16 plus 20 for 36 damage. That's versus the head, correct?
Versus the head, yes.
36 damage. Okay. So... the head would take that much damage. And then that would go through to the body. This is complicated maths. I regret the system mildly, but I'm okay with it. Okay. That is your
I'll just
action.
ask while it's my turn. Does someone have any idea what we're going to do about Nirgama?
If you can get me over to Nirgama, it's a shadow dragon. I can't imagine it'll enjoy being blinded in the face with sunlight. That's about all I've got, really.
If I'm recalling correctly, Near Gamma is the reason why Ringar's still alive.
Seemingly, yes. From what Bern previously saw and told you all about, he cast Time Stop and otherwise pulled Ringar's body out of there with a teleportation, leaving an illusion behind.
So we need to kill him before we can kill this fucker, or at least make him use a 9th level spell.
Yeah. Or just get him out of there through other means, but
Yeah.
I can't imagine banishment is going to have much luck.
We can try.
You can try.
Give it a go. Anyway, do you guys want to move? And
I'm
where?
down with whatever. Just as long as I've got line of sight on Ringar, I'm happy.
Okay, I don't want us to bunch up too much.
That's fair.
Okay, do we want to kite
Stop
around
it, Chris.
this direction then?
What?
I saw that.
No, you didn't.
What are you doing there, Chris?
I was
But yeah,
measuring.
if-
Don't worry.
Harlan, if you're interested in getting closer to Nick Gamma, do we want to kite to the right?
If
bit?
you wanna, I'm not concerned either way because I just don't want to get closer to Ringar in character. But
That's fine.
I'm good
That's
with
not something-
whatever works because I'm also still happy to fire off sunbeams. The problem is once we go further away, we can't get closer.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so I'm not going to be doing that for now.
Would you like to move at all? Maybe drop people off at all, or are you just going?
If anyone wants to be dropped off, say now. Otherwise, we're gonna move.
Fuck it. Drop me off means I can happily switch to Blink instead of Mirror Image.
I mean, you can have both
Okay.
up, but
Where
I can have both up, and I'm going to.
one thing to note: behind the wall is a 30-foot height upwards that will count as cover, total cover from anything from this side of the wall. On the wall counts as half cover against attacks.
Like I said, if you could, honestly, gonna leave me out on my own for a bit, but if you could drop me off onto the wall.
Actually, that's a point.
Oh,
I
you
forgot.
can't, can you? Because you've got to get closer.
What did I say? Hit Malcolm 22.
Mm-hmm.
Would a 20 have hit you, Malcolm? Because I forgot you
Yeah.
get half cover up there.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. So that remains the same.
Mm-hmm.
if at some point,
there's a gate here, is that open?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The gate below
Oh,
is
cool.
open, so you can run in and kind of peek and then run back. That's fine.
Okay. If we circle around a lot, I should be able to drop you off up here somewhere.
Okay.
yeah, that's not a bad shout. Oh, sit still. I'm trying to grab.
There you go.
There.
How's that? Not my concentration.
Well, there's actually a limit.
Oh.
Sorry, grab your stuff and then I'll.
Thank you.
Oh,
So
wait.
Felipe coils around this way and drops him off.
Yeah.
So where are you dropping off? Here or here? Because if you're dropping off here, you can't go back this way to where you are.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How far out are we here? 'Cause if we don't want to take Sasha out of range of stuff.
Basically, give me a 60-foot line. If it can hit a thing, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm very lazy. I don't want to count.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's not in range.
8, 9, 10. Just about out of range of near Gamma, I think.
Okay, I want to stay within a bit of Ringar, but where? How far can we get to do that?
I mean, as long as we are within the same distance we were previously, I can hit Ringar. We've proved that much. Near Gamma is a little bit, but you know.
So are you dropping Elsyan off here, or are you going further away?
I mean, if we go over here, can you hit Ringar? I don't.
I have a 60-foot line. I can yeet that.
100, 110, 115 is where you currently are. So you'll only be able to move 5 more feet unless Felipe dashes. From where you are to where you are, that's
Okay, well,
100
we'll have to.
feet.
Well, we'll have to drop Elsyan here then.
Okay, Elsyan, you are there. Are you
Oh.
dashing, or are you having Felipe attack?
There's not uber much point attacking at this point, so Felipe is going to dash.
Where are you going?
Is here good for you, Harlan? That's in range, right?
Sure, yeah.
There-ish. Okay.
Little... Oh, and bonus action Hex on Nugama, Felipe's going to do. There's no point hexing Ringar because he can't. There's disadvantage on all the attacks.
Okay. Is that a save, or is it just it works? I forget.
The Hex just works.
Yeah, okay, it's been so long, I
Yeah.
forget.
Well, Felipe's got some spell slots, so I'm going to use some of them.
Yep, no, that's fine. And Infernal, I'll get you the answer to your question in just a mo. I'm going to need to load up the spell. But first, that's the end of your turn?
Yep, so Chronicle gets to do his thing.
Okay, what is Chronicle doing?
He's
Is he booping the snoot?
He's booping the snoot. I should have lined up what his attacks do, but it's plus 10 for 1d6.
Go ahead.
And he gets... And he gets 2, yes. Okay. Ignore the d10s, I can't bother to move them out of the way.
Sorry about all the typing and clickety-clacketing. Just typing the answer to Infernal there.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
Okay.
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Thunkta.
Chronicle has nothing against nat 20s, so that's nat 1s rather, so that's going to be 2 misses.
Okay. As he goes ahead and swings at a pang, pang, as both of them bounce off the top of the skull. Ringo now knows he's there.
Awesome.
Nice.
I'm assuming a 20 doesn't hit his AC.
No, not it's close, but not quite.
Close but not quite.
Okay. Ringo is going to use one of his legendary actions to perform a tail attack.
Oh no.
Due to the nature of his tail attack, he is going to use its sweeping attack, which is a lower to hit but can hit multiple targets. You're all on a bird. He is going to hit Felipe, Queglod, and Sasha. I roll an attack roll for each of you. The to hit is lower, so let's see what happens.
For a second, I was about to question the size of his tail, then I remembered his body goes out this.
Yeah.
Just the head.
This is the head, yeah. So that is so that's a 19 to hit Felipe.
Yeah, his AC is 18.
That is a 18 to hit Queglod.
AC also 18.
So both of those hit. And
Yeah.
Sasha, that is that's a 31.
Can I say no?
Unfortunately you can't, I'm afraid.
Then why are you asking?
Well, I still gotta check. And I would like all three of you to... Actually, no, this would... Because Felipe is the carrier, I would like Felipe to make me a strength saving throw, please. Or be knocked 30
Oh.
feet to the ground, which will knock you
Oh
prone.
no.
Meaning you'll be on the ground at the time that this happens.
No.
Well, his strength save is plus 14. So 28.
He succeeds. He is not knocked back. Hold on.
Does this count as magical bludgeoning damage?
No.
Lovely, half damage.
However, that is 43 points of damage to each of you.
So 21 for me.
21 for you, 43 for Felipe and Queglod.
Mm-hmm.
Concentration check, please, Harlan, for your Sunbeam. Sam, just as well you went on there because he can hit up to 4 targets.
Yeah. I
within-
kind of figured that us being away from each other is a good
Yep.
shout.
Within
We're
10
not
feet
getting-
of one another. And he can't hit Malcom at the moment because Malcolm's pinned by a giant claw. Speaking of, you're right next to one of the toes of this gigantic foot that's currently pinning Malcolm to the ground.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Just in case you want to use a touch-based spell like Inflict Wounds that might not work.
Okay, Chris, he's undead. If necrotic damage works against this guy, you know those socks and underwear I said I'll eat earlier? I'll do it then as well. So I keep promising this, he may make him weak to everything.
He's vulnerable to necrotic damage, surprisingly enough, now.
Goodbye, Harlan.
That would be like some
Oh, we lost
classic.
Harlan
like,
again. The damage was too much. What did he roll? Yeah, he's fine. Okay. End of the Legendary Resistance. Near Gamma's turn. Near Gamma's going to fly over here.
Little fucker.
And you watch as Malcolm, he dives past the wall, as Neogama shoots past, diving past the wall, grabs Shattercrest by the neck, and otherwise pushes down. I would like Shattercrest to make me a strength saving throw against Neogama, please. Queglod, you see the following as Neogama flies past, which I'll describe in a moment after the strength saving throw. From
Hello,
Shattercrest.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Shattercrest, strength saving throw, please, Malcolm.
Yep, was just double checking which strength save was.
Fair enough.
What did my roll end up being?
9 and 11, so you're fine because the DC's 10 because it's half the 21.
Okie dokie.
12.
No. So Shattercrest and Neogama are otherwise pinned to the ground. You do not see this, but Queglod, you do. As you watch as the Shadow Dragon flies past, you see through the shadowy effects of it, the mist that otherwise coils off, which you now recognize to be a Shadow of Moil spell. As it flies past with the otherwise shroud dissipating behind it, where it flies over, you see stained and darkened an ancient crystal dragon fly past and grab Shattercrest by the neck and disappear behind the wall. As Malcolm, you hear him say, "Stay down," and pins the head to the ground. Shattercrest is now frightened. Okay.
I mean,
that
Shattercrest was already frightened, but
Shattercrest is now frightened of both. For clarification.
Oh my god, poor Shattercrest.
I just
Rip.
Shattercrest takes 24 points of bludgeoning damage as Shattercrest hits the ground with Neogama kind of standing on top as Neogama looks up towards the wall where the rest of you are before looking over and seeing Bern and Rook over here kind of skulking behind the wall planning their attack. Okay. End of his turn. Bern.
Alright. Rook gave me the okay, so I look at Ringar, look at Neogama, look at Rook as I grab his axe, cast the spell.
It's a sword.
It's the sword, yes.
And what was that?
And I cast the spell.
Okay. You place your hand on the blade, and almost there's this immediate eruption of ethereal energy. I'm going to roll to see if Ringar knows what this is.
I was about to say subtle spell, but
Oh, subtle spell.
yes.
Oh boy, never mind.
I don't want it. I was gonna say I want a subtle
Yeah.
spell just in case this guy has counter spell for
No,
some reason.
that's fair. Also, he I'm not gonna say. As he looks over and sees this, you place your hand on the blade, and as you pull your hand away, Rook, you kind of hold the blade. It has become insanely light, and as you give it an ever so light twinge, you feel an ever-living force of thousands of blades held behind it.
Okay.
Go get him, boy.
You'll have to have this effect take place, you need to attack him within 1 round. If it gets back to Bern's turn, the spell ends.
Okay.
Malcolm. It is your turn. You are pinned down. Oh, actually, no. Bern, did you have anything else you wanted to do? My apologies. You did your big thing.
Just was this like aggressive going on Shattercrest? Or?
Yes, pushing Shattercrest to the ground, not wanting and speaking in Draconic so you don't understand it, before looking up towards you.
I'm gonna give Shattercrest some temporary hit points.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Just like a middle finger up, isn't it, there?
Okay.
Just pat him on the back. Go get
There,
him,
there,
mate.
Shattercrest. Woo.
That's his dad or
That's
whatever.
8 plus his cone mod.
Okay, to a maximum of 6, so that'll be 14.
Yeah.
Okay. End of Bern's turn. Malcolm, it is your turn. You are currently pinned on the wall by a giant claw, and you hear down behind you, "Stay down," being said by a draconic form on top of Shattercrest.
I am. I'm pinned down and restrained, so I can't cast any spells, can I?
You can cast spells. You just can't
Oh.
move, and and it's advantage to hit you, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Then, give me 1 sec. I need to double check.
I believe it's weapon attack rolls specifically, but
This. I can go up to this. Need to check what I can go up to. I can go. That I am going to. Well, I'm going to polymorph, or not polymorph. Shape change.
you're
I'm just
oh no, you
deciding.
didn't yet. So
Yeah, I used it before, but I haven't yet.
Polymorph Bringar into a sheep.
now to use legendary resistance if he fails.
But it only affects one body part, so just his head is a tiny sheep's head.
Bah.
So, let's see, 19. I'm going to go with kind of.
Huh.
I am going to go with an adult gold.
Okay. You otherwise change into an adult gold dragon. I don't have a gold dragon, but I do have Kathox because he was one of my first tiles. Alright. So you get to be a gold dragon with books.
Or a great
That-
Times.
Use the power of knowledge.
Okay. You remain grappled and restrained as you are not a gargantuan creature.
That is fine. I just wanted to turn into dragon.
Okay. Use your action to turn into a gold dragon. Concentrating on that.
Gotta put in my HPs.
Yep, go ahead and do so. Do you have a bonus action or no?
I don't think any of these things that I have for this can.
Should we assume
Yes.
Shillelagh?
Yeah.
Shillelagh break, transform into gold dragon. Okay.
Yeah.
Shattercrest remains incapacitated, as Shattercrest is otherwise on the ground in fear.
Yep.
Okay. End of your turn, Shattercrest gets 2 saving throws against each of the fears. 1 versus Ringar, 1 versus Neogama.
Plus 5 for him, so.
Okay. So the 1
guessing
versus Neogama succeeds, the 1 versus Ringar fails. Okay. On your following turn, Shattercrest can fight back if Shattercrest wishes to do so. You'll have to spend your bonus action to order Shattercrest to do something, however.
Okay.
Okay. End of your turn. Elsyan and Sasha and Rook and Queglod, you will be up in that order, but first, it is Ringar's turn. Ringar, what do you want to do, my friend?
Go home. Go to bed.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Lay down his
over.
head so it's easily sliceable by Rook.
He is going to maintain his claw on you, Malcom. He is going to make that 1 claw attack that he can against you. And actually, no, he's not. He is going to tail attack against Sasha, Queglod, and Felipe again as his action. Because he can only make the 1 attack with that. But he hasn't really got a target to bite, because he can't. He could bite Sam. But there's 3 versus 2. Math isn't hard for him. Okay.
But then it looks like there's 4 of us over here.
It's true. It does look like there's 4 of you over there. Is
We're
he
all doing the
smart
exact
enough to
same-
know about mirror image?
Probably. That's beside the point.
Yeah.
Why? Wait a minute.
He doesn't know enough about Elsyan to know that Elsyan doesn't have three
Three
quadruplets
twins.
brothers.
Yes.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Oh, to have
I think in this
Elsyans.
instance, he's seen a gold dragon that's transformed but is still pinned, an Elsyan who hasn't done anything except multiple copies of himself, and a party that has otherwise used Sunbeam on him. So he's going to take a tail attack against the Sunbeam Bros. So.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, guys.
So, tail attack, lower to hit, 1 versus Felipe. That is a 19 to hit again.
Yeah.
18 against Queglod. And a 22 versus Sasha.
Fails.
Okay.
I'm not mad. Why would I be mad?
I'll get him for you.
Felipe, if you could please make me a Constitution strength saving throw, please, against the tail for being pushed.
One lower than before, so
You
27.
succeed. 39 points of bludgeoning damage to you and Felipe.
Okay. It's actually lower. Okay.
He rolled pretty high last time.
Nice.
So, as the tail swings in,
Quite bloodied, yeah.
as the tail otherwise swings in, batting against Felipe and hitting you, Queglod, you feel kind of the ache of it as it strikes you. As he otherwise looks out towards the rest of you. You puny mortals know nothing of this. Go home or die. And that will be his
Honestly,
turn.
I'm surprised he gave us the chance.
You know, he's a generous.
We could take him. We could take him up on that and leave.
Speaking of, Elsyan, it is your turn. Do you want to take him up on that offer?
And leave. No.
Okay, go home.
Chris. You know what?
My dex saving throw.
No, Chris. What we need to do here is I listened to you earlier when you're talking about how we tend to hold back because of legendary resistances, and I want you to not fuck me with this, as I am going to be fuck it, 9th level into the book.
Roll me a D100, my friend. Oh, this could go terribly for me. I've just realised.
Honestly, I've got to say, when your worst case scenario is time stop, I'm not scared.
Your worst case scenario is time stop. Actually,
Yeah.
Hold on. Quick question. Do you want to exclude it to wizard spells that you don't know, or just wizard spells in general? Because I believe you have that choice as part of the book now, because it's level 2. You get to choose
I
wizard
would
spells
say
only.
exclude wizard spells you know, because we're unlikely to get wish, and you
Oh,
don't
no,
want
wish.
it to be power.
No, he doesn't own wish, so wish would be on the table.
Oh, okay.
And
you
Meteor
know what,
Swarm would be off the table at that point.
I don't know Meteor Swarm. Meteor
Doesn't know
Swarm's not
Meteor
a spell that
Swarm.
I know. No, the only way I was getting Meteor Swarm is through the book.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, do it because
Well,
power
'cause it
kill,
means
which you
power
do
kill
have,
ain't gonna
is
do shit.
useless.
Okay then.
Unless the head happens to have 100 hit points left.
66.
It's too low for weird. We've been cheated.
Hold on. I need to click this before I start counting, because I forgot there are certain spells you can't own.
By the way, I have just realised that this may end up being a concentration spell and dropping Intellect Fortress. Good luck.
It would suck, but it depends on what concentration spell it is.
Okay, so you got 66.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be...
What?
There's some interesting ones in that range.
I mean, gate's bad. Time stop I can do other stuff with.
Oh no.
Well, the
Burn
sound.
off isn't something we want.
The sounds from Chris is either really good or really bad.
Really bad.
Genuinely
You
no idea what
watch
shape changed.
As you place your hand against the book and you pump the power into it, you watch as it surges and pages flip open as 4 pages tear out of the book and split up beside you into these large crystalline black obsidian blades. As each of them shoots forward, this is concentration, so Intellect Fortress is gone.
Okay.
As each of them shoots forward, please roll me 16d8, please.
16d8.
Correct.
Do you mind telling me what spell this
Oh,
is?
hold on. I need to double check the damage
8,
actually.
9, 10, 11. I need
No, sorry,
5 more
8d8.
D8s.
8d8. My apologies.
Oh, 8d8s. Okay.
Sorry, I was overcompensating.
Is it Blade of Disaster?
No.
No. I've got them up.
What is this?
This is not on the traditional list. Oh, you're doing it
Ah,
vertically,
okay.
not horizontally.
Oh.
Right.
That's 31.
31.
Oof.
Okay. You watch as each of these blades carves into him and automatically does 31 points of damage. You may redo 8d8 damage to him every turn as an action for the next hour.
What has happened to her?
As you have cast Obsidian Blades, a 9th level spell from a school of magic you do not understand, you may automatically hit and you may split these 4 blades as you see wish between targets, doing 2d8 damage automatically per blade.
Now,
Nice.
using the... Okay, right. This is going to be some Harlan level bullshit. So that was really mean. I'm sorry.
No. I'm actually flattered.
I accept this. I accept this
This
pain.
is going to be some near Harlan level bullshit. Now, the book. Am I casting a spell with the book, or am I just using the book item?
You are technically casting a spell with the book.
Damn, because I also wanted to do Blink, but never mind. But
Okay.
it's just using that. But okay,
Yeah.
and then
So you're
I presume this is like a gatehouse with like an interior.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't actually get there.
You can get close. You still have half cover.
Hide. Hide.
Hide
gonna
while,
get here
hide
and
while you
duck
have
down.
concentration on this spell, because...
Wait! I've got it, Chris. There's only one true Elsyan strat here. Can I lie down?
Yes. Okay, you are considered prone, so attacks from melee attacks, which...
I know this will fuck me with dexterity saving throw stuff. I'm
It's
aware
also
of that.
attack rolls with melee will have advantage, I believe.
Yes.
Yep, because
Melee-based attacks, so all of Ringar's bites and claws will have advantage against you.
Can I not lie down?
Yeah, that's fine. You spend half your
I'm
movement to
not
get...
gonna lie down.
You go over, you go to the bricks, you kind of squat, and you're like, do I lie down? No. And then you stand back up.
I'm kind of that like halfway squat.
Yeah,
version, but-
halfway squat to try and hide yourself as best you can.
Malcolm's just over here reading a book like, what is he doing?
What is he doing? Okay, Sasha, it is your turn. You just watch as Elsyan fired off 4 large obsidian blades at the target
I
automatically.
don't know
doing
what
it.
I did.
Can I see the top of Niagama because he is a gargantuan creature?
From this angle, I'd say, given that you've got the larger structure in the way here, probably not. If you were angled it a different way, then maybe, but probably not because there's the larger bit here.
Can I shift around on Felipe?
You can't because you are otherwise grappled by Felipe, so your movement is technically 0.
What the fuck do you want me to do?
You could get Ringar's hand. He's pinning Malcom.
Yeah, Ringar's hand is hit,
That's a
so I will allow you to hit it. Keep in mind you may also
there's a
hit
point.
Malcom as well if you do that.
Okay, well there's an entire arm to hit, Chris.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah, I'd say that'd be fine.
Okay, I'll be aiming for Ringar's arm using this, so please make me a con save.
29.
29. Okay.
Doesn't sound like it's a
He-
save, Chris.
Does succeed, unfortunately. I know, surprising that, isn't it? So it'll take
Surprising.
It's
half
quite close
damage.
though, isn't it?
It's quite
I know,
close,
right?
you are quite
Christ!
God, you're not having a good day.
Okay, can I just roll again to see if, like, I am
If it's
actually
just your
cursed?
juju. It was 15, it's 36.
No,
I'm taking the 15, I'm afraid.
that's fair. And that does no damage because he has some sort of damage threshold. Lovely.
The head has a damage threshold. Given the nature of this, I'd say being more body, it just goes through. So it does 7 points of damage.
Nice.
It's like he's sort of got like this armored head, which I suppose is fair given that it's 90% skull.
Yes. Whereas the rest of his body is probably what's more keeping him up. Okay. End of your turn. Rook.
Fuck me, right.
I need to open
Okay,
up another
so-
tab because I know what's happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably need like 18 dice.
What are you doing?
At this
9
point,
hits.
just use a
I
dice roll.
am full belt with Gabby, flying in. Is there any way I can get advantage from
Chronicle?
Should I tell him, Chris?
No, because you were specifically subtle spelled and the party doesn't know about this trick, so don't tell them anything. I'm gonna think about this. Can you get advantage? You could fly underneath the head and attack it from there if you wanted to.
If I can, I will.
Okay, I will allow it. So you fly underneath the head. How many attacks are you making?
I'm making 9.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Go ahead and roll with advantage. Do not roll any damage yet.
Oh god.
Just gonna move these out of the way. And just another lot.
Jesus. I'm genuinely a little afraid.
Garinga. I am.
Yeah, fair.
Alright, go ahead and roll. Are you using any Great Weapon Master or anything, or are you just attacking as normal?
Ooh. Do I use Great Weapon Master with the advantage? Plus, you got to bear in mind I have got 29 strength, so I've got plus 17 to hit.
It would take away 6 of that and make it plus
Can
11.
I just mention, I did tell him to go all out as well.
You told him to go all out, that is true. So do you wish to use Great Weapon Master?
Oh, yeah. Sod it.
Go ahead and roll.
I might regret it later, but
Go ahead and roll. These are in pairs of 2.
if any
So I
of
need
these
to
are crit,
start.
then I'm going to use my bonus action for an attack
Okay.
as well.
Make one more bonus action attack using these 2 dice down here.
That's a 19, which is a.
I know,
believe,
that's
crit
why
fail.
I'm waiting to see what this is. That would have been a 19 as well. So, how many crits? 1,
1,
2,
What a question.
2, 3. Okay. As you go to strike, you feel the half-blade swing upwards, almost on its own. You go into a flurry of attacks, the haste kicking in, the action surge, the extra attack as each of them cut through the perfect enhancement spell. All of your crits, all of your hits, automatically hit. And you do maximum damage on all rolled dice from the weapon alone.
Oh, my days.
Oh.
On my first hit, I will be using Favoured Foe.
To do it,
and,
add a d4, which you will have
add
to
a
roll.
D4. Yeah, that's fine.
So, before we get to that, I need to quickly do some math, because you do 13 times 12 plus your modifier, which is 11, I believe, or is it 9?
My modifier is 11 with
Is
the
11,
strength,
yep, which is added on. Plus,
Uh,
anything else?
plus the Great Weapon Master, which will
Great
go to
Weapon Master,
12.
which is 12
Oh,
per.
gauntlets as well, I think, right?
Gauntlets and Favoured Foe will all trigger afterwards. So, just so that you're all aware, that is 455 damage before he has rolled any dice.
Oh god.
You are doing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Does Favoured Foe benefit from crits? Simon, the Ranger feature?
Usually if it adds to the damage of the attack.
In which case that would be 13 of those. And
Feels like it hardly matters at this point, but
it still technically matters. And all of the motes, how many is that?
There are 7 motes.
Okay, let me quickly make 7 saving throws. What's the DC?
DC's 18, I believe.
Does he take half if he succeeds or none?
None, if
Okay.
he succeeds.
So
It's
I will
dex.
count how many that take place. So 1, 2, and last one. 3 of them go through.
Excellent, cool.
So that would be 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and roll. This is bonus damage on 455.
Okay, and do I take the 2 for the Blazing Rune? 2d6, plus you need to make a strength save.
Plus a strength save. To rub it all in, that is a 26 on his strength save.
Yeah, he's fine.
So go ahead and roll the damage.
Damn, I wish I got to use my breath weapon before this.
I'm so glad I took this over Meteor's War.
55. 510 damage.
That's
Okay.
a lot of damage.
I know. I
Don't
have to do
reroll
some
any ones,
calculations.
do I?
My greatest creation.
No, because these are with the gauntlet, and this one you would, and you can reroll ones from the d4s as well,
And twos. isn't
and
it?
twos as well. Yeah, there's a one
Oh
here.
god, it's gonna get bigger. Potentially.
That one and that one. Yeah.
I think that's a worth it 9th level spell slot.
Yeah.
67.
It's a risky one though, because if his concentration on haste was interrupted, that was
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
It would have been wasted. So that is 500 and 522 damage. Give me a moment. I need to quickly calculate how much of this actually goes through to him. So, okay. You watch as the form of Ringar is grievously wounded by this attack. As the swings go up towards the head, you watch as parts of the bone tear away, the haft blade carving through portions of him with each swing, tearing away, as you watch as the gauntlets begin to burn with this incendiary fire and the ethereal power streaking through, allowing each strike to do as much as it possibly can, before you watch as his form goes dark. And you watch and hear what sounds to be a scream as Bern, you watch Neogama's shadow being pulled away from him as a rune strikes upon his head, tearing through him, as Neogama's corpse now lies on top of Shattercrest. And Ringar's form is now emblazed with shadow. He is immediately going to use a mythic action to use drain strength on every creature that isn't undead within a 300-foot radius.
Sorry, 1 second. 1 second. I forgot to roll my my fear thing. I remembered just now.
Yes,
Okay,
it's flat
go
roll
ahead.
now, bottom line.
Yep, just flat roll.
20.
So, I would like everybody who isn't Bern to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh,
Oh, I'm so glad I'm in dragon form.
Okay.
That was a 16, right?
That was a 16
Does-
or a 7 for
Does
you. It was
Chronicle
weird.
count?
I think it was gonna go to 16.
I think it was rolling to 16, but I couldn't honestly tell.
When you hovered over it, what did it say?
It said, I don't remember honestly. I think it said 16, but I don't know.
I'll just say re-roll it, because that was a weird thing that happened there.
I tried to pick it up to do the thing, and then it suddenly became an... Oh no.
Inspiration question?
Okay.
Nice knowing you guys.
Chris, at this point, can I have new dice, please? I've been cursed.
There's one extra here you haven't used, so you already have that one.
Okay, fine. Let's see what happens when I roll on another die.
Does
Okay,
Chronicle
it's
need to make this?
It's above
No,
10,
because he's
but
not dead.
enough.
Cool.
But
Okay.
still, please get rid of this dice.
So, 25 to
Banish
20,
the
please.
shadow
Hold
realm.
on, Harlan. 25 to 20, everyone.
27.
22 for Queglod, 21 for Felipe.
Mm.
Okay. So, Rook.
13.
You right there, Malcolm?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I didn't roll 20, so.
You didn't roll a 20, so what did you get?
I rolled
I'm just going to delete all these dice.
actually,
Thanks.
19. Actually, I did.
I see a 9
Hold
and
on.
an 8. What did you get?
For me, I got 9. I got a 22.
Okay.
And
Shattercrest.
Shattercrest,
What did you get?
16 for Shattercrest.
Okay. What did Gabby get?
You got a 16.
Okay. Rook, you are the only one who succeeded this save. You take no damage. Everyone else takes. To roll. Okay. Pretty good. Everyone takes 34 points of necrotic damage. Is anybody bloodied?
I'm definitely not, but I'm still working out what 34 minus everything else is.
Is Gabby bloody?
No, Gabby's not.
Okay, good.
Nobody's bloodied.
Hold on, I need
Nope.
to check.
Bloody
'cause
is
I've got-
half, right?
Bloodied is
Oh
half. Yeah.
no. Is this gonna keep doing damage until one of us is bloodied?
No, it's
I
not
think
that
it's
long.
gonna straight up kill you if you're not bloody.
No, it's not that.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to put in.
Don't
my
worry. This is only one mythic action.
50.
It's not that
Only
powerful.
one.
Only one out of how many? 100?
No.
No, mythic actions are like legendary actions. It's just
but better.
they're better. They replace the old ones.
It
So
was.
he just straight up
30.
absorbed near Gamma, right?
Yes, Neogama is dead, and it seems that any vitality he had has been transferred over to Ringar's form.
Is it? You said it was 34, right?
34, yeah.
And no, neither me or.
Okay, so no
Shadow
one's
is bloodied.
bloodied?
Queglod, you?
Did I take no damage from that then?
You took no damage, yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm just making sure I have my math right. Yes, my math is right. So Queglod is bloodied exactly.
You take 1 point.
Can I
Before,
use
you gain 1 point of exhaustion.
a reaction though? Because I have a reaction.
Yeah,
when
you can,
people
but
get bloodied.
Queglod still takes the point of exhaustion because she is bloodied by the attack.
Ah, fuck. All right, well I'll do it anyway, just to keep you topped up. Heart of Immolation.
That's
You
a
know,
good
pretty classic.
Okay.
So take. I'll roll the 5d8 plus 5 in a second.
Okay, you go and do that. Rook, it is still the end of your turn. You swing up and you otherwise carve through as you begin to watch as the shadow begins to coil around him. Bones begin to reform around the surface of him. And energy of darkness begins to wrap around him.
It's gonna take to kill this guy.
A lot.
He is
Have
still bloodied,
22
I will
points.
note.
Huh.
I'd have 22 points
Fair.
of healing.
Well,
Yeah.
then I guess I end my turn because I've not got anything else to do.
Okay.
Like, I've pretty much burnt all of my stuff.
End of your turn, he is going to...
Not saying that's a bad turn.
I would like everybody who is not flying, so that would be Malcom, Elsyan, Bern, and Shattercrest.
I'm flying. I said at the beginning I'm flying.
Oh, because you're hovering just next to
Oh, yeah,
Shattercrest.
just covering, yeah.
Where Shattercrest is pinned to the ground. Oh, guess right.
I went to touch him.
You
and then
can't
I
touch the
held
ground. I
on.
forgot.
Yeah. I go to touch
So
him. and I-
Elsyan and Malcom and Shattercrest, I would like each of you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I can't get up.
Oh god.
Oh, just
I've
on the
got a
off chance that
corpse
he
on
was,
me.
Oh,
just on the off chance
come
that he was
on!
healing off of that damage, I should note that I only took 17.
Yeah. You only took 17. He didn't gain any healing. No, it's just if you're bloodied or by the attack or bloodied when you take damage, you gain a point of exhaustion, which lasts until you
Wait,
finish a
so
level.
did you or did you not get bloodied?
I did get blooded.
He did get bloodied,
It took
and
me
as,
down to
a result, he
98
gains
exactly.
a point of exhaustion because it bloodies him.
Was exhaustion lesser or greater restoration?
Greater restoration.
Okay.
Keep in mind that if
1
Queglod
point
hits, 1 point isn't bad. 6 is instant death.
Oh yeah, 1 point is just
Okay.
a disadvantage. right?
Advantage on
Correct.
ability checks.
Correct.
I think it's on attack rolls as well, isn't it?
Read it.
No,
Not
attack
1
rolls
point.
is level 3.
Why did you do all those dex saves?
Okay. As he uses his Grasp of the Dead a feature, those who are otherwise on the ground feel these hands of undeath rupture forth, almost spectrally grabbing hold of you. I believe all of you failed your save. You are all grappled. You must use a strength athletics check against DC 18 to break free.
Oh,
I mean,
This
I
will- this
wasn't
will
getting up
also-
anyways.
This will also take an action to do.
okay. Right. I just realised something that 34 damage. I need to roll a con save.
Oh yes, those who did take the 34 damage, please go ahead and roll your Constitution saving
What?
throws.
Oh,
DC is 17 for
Oh, yeah.
Elsyan and Sasha.
Cool.
And
advantage
again
because
for
Warcaster.
Malcolm.
Come on.
What's the DC?
I rolled a
17.
17 and I have pluses, so I'm good.
Yes.
Oh, and he's
17.
Felipe as well, because he's concentration hex.
Yep,
Alright, I'm
and
fine.
Felipe. Yep, Felipe
He's gonna
maintains
make it, yeah.
Okay. With that, let us go on to the next person's turn. Queglod.
Oh, man.
Okay. in terms of movement, Sasha, what do you want?
I mean, I'm still afraid of the fucker.
Yeah, I don't believe Felipe gets to repeat his save.
So I just need to be somewhere where I can theoretically hit the arm. If you can take us behind cover, that's great, honestly. But if it's not possible, it's not possible. So.
I mean, I can take you over here if that's still in range for you, but I don't know what your range is.
I mean,
60 feet.
60 foot. If you can get me up here, I believe that gives me half cover from the wall, and that means that I'm in a position to shoot at his arm that's currently pinning Malcom, right?
Currently, yeah. However, you do see that Malcom is also being grabbed by undead hands currently, and so he may be able to move his hand afterwards.
Fair.
I mean, it's still a target, I guess.
It's still something to theoretically target.
Yeah.
And I can't get any closer to him, so
The
the only
other thing
other alternative would be like popping me over here, which I feel like that would be bad.
That's risky, yeah. Other thing I'm going to say is Felipe is low now. He will not be able to fly you around much longer.
We need to take down the head. The head goes down, the rest of the body should follow.
Notably, the head has currently got 0 hit points, which means that all the damage you do to it goes to the body.
But we can still target it.
You can still target it, yeah, because otherwise the head wouldn't be hit. Due to it being at 0 hit points, he doesn't get to regenerate his breath weapon, or doesn't get to start regenerating it for another 2 turns. So you have 3 turns until his head can start regenerating breath weapon. Yeah, because if I just remove the head, then it means that you guys can't hit it from there. You have to move up. So.
Okay. Well. So
I'll make it work.
Okay then. I can get Felipe to here, right?
Easily, yeah. That's like 30 feet.
It's circling around.
Drop me off there.
Yep. Where do you want to go?
I'm in range of the arm. I can help out Malcom if necessary. And if I can get over this fucking fear, I can start running nearer to Ringar.
You will not be able to get within 85 feet of Ringar from, regardless of what you do with Felipe here, because of the distance to Ringar at the moment.
I'm aware.
This is Felipe because Felipe is moving.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have a ton for Felipe to do at this point. I'm going to dismount.
Okay. Remember that you have a fly speed while you have your well, Felipe is big, but if Felipe disappears, you still retain that for the duration.
Yeah. Given that I am small, can I fly like a foot off the ground and still be benefiting from half cover?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Beautiful.
I see, to avoid the grasp of death. Or grasp of the dead. Yeah. Fair enough.
It's very nice of him to show us that.
Yeah.
And then I'm spreading out. I'm going to get all the way over here.
Okay.
Please don't grab me. I am Uwu Small Bean.
Oh, God.
I don't know why I torture myself and all of you like this, but...
It's not torture.
Yes. Unfortunately, I can't arcane gate and like physically push you through because -1 to strength. And presumably you're obligated to resist, given fear.
Yep. With disadvantage, mind, but yeah. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Queglod, or do you have other things you wish to do?
I've got stuff to do. Okay, well, Felipe's gonna bonus action move Hex onto Ringar.
Okay.
And action attempt Eldritch Plume.
Okay. Rolled with disadvantage because of the fear.
Yeah.
However, these will do a d6 per because of the hex, I believe.
Yeah.
So actually, you should add those back. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, I'll re-roll any that hit. And I should need to actually re-roll them.
But that one, and that one. Okay, any that hit are these 3.
Okay.
I need to remember that one was a crit, just in case the next one was a crit. Okay, so 1 hits. Doing 8 plus 7, 15 points of force damage.
Force damage, yes.
Okay. You note that unlike before, he takes less damage from the force now.
Okay.
Oh, he's now got the shadowy, moily shit.
No,
Or whatever.
it seems that
whatever
he's
the fuck it
absorbed
was
the
from
colour of Niagama.
Oh,
crystal dragon.
God.
Because he's a crystal dragon.
Did he absorb the shadow aspect? That
Yes, he did, and he is currently affected by Shadows of Moil, which I believe means... I don't think you take damage because you're not melee attacking.
No,
just
I
double
believe,
checking.
I believe it's any attacks, but it's only in a range, which I'm not in.
Or the Shadow Scales ability, I should say, because it says what it's under the effect of Shadows of Moil. Necrotic damage, which hit within range. So so it wouldn't do anything to you.
Yes. And then if he's got some kind of force resistance and protection from radiant damage, that leaves me with little I can do. Okay. If I hit the head and the body, the damage on the head is going to be wasted, right?
If you hit the head, okay. At the moment, because the head has 0 hit points, all damage is automatically just going to the body. If you hit the head, it gets split between them equally. But the head has a damage threshold, which means that it takes that, or I should say damage reduction, so that it takes that flat off of all of the damage you do in one turn.
Okay.
So if you do 97 points of damage, or let's say 100 points of damage, each one will take 50, but then the head will only take 40 because it takes away 10.
Which means that overall the body actually takes 90.
The body takes 50 and the head will take 40. However, if you do that while the head's at 0 hit points, it just does that 100 to the body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it makes no difference hitting
it. Makes no difference hitting it until the head gets its hit points back.
Okay.
Which is in 2 turns' time.
Keep breaking his nose.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it stops him using his breath weapon, which when he uses that, all of you are going to be making con saves.
Okay, right. Once the head is back, there'll be a thing I can do that's better. But for now, I'm going to get Crown of Stars up. And
okay.
That's not as good at the moment. But...
Crown of Stars is an action. Okay.
And then bonus action to
yeet one. Okay.
To yeet.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll. Infernal, I think you're quiet.
I forget damage on Crown of Stars.
If you were saying something there. Yeah, you're quiet.
40-12.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I said now that he has the shadow thing, he might be immune to force.
No, the force immunity was from him being a crystal dragon, but he only has resistance to force damage now.
That's a 21.
21 to hit. That misses, unfortunately, as you otherwise throw it forward, even though you can see clearly through the shadows around him. It otherwise strikes against his hardened, bony exterior and otherwise scatters off, doing no damage.
Okay, that's fine.
Chronicle?
Chronicle, yes.
Boop to Snoop.
His 2 attacks. Boop to Snoop.
Go ahead, what's his to hit?
To hit is plus 10, so...
Okay, he is going to be struggling from the Shadows and Moil effect, and he also has advantage, so that'll be the first hit. So that is 26 to hit, which unfortunately will miss due to the Shadow of Moil giving heavy obscurity. Or heavy cover. Well, how's it worded in my document? Heavily obscured. Yeah, that's the term that's used.
Okay.
Okay, so he misses with a heavy obscurity, unfortunately. So the second attack, again advantage. That's a crit. That'll hit.
Yes, it will indeed.
I believe he also has a Mace of Disruption.
Has a Mace of Disruption, which I'm just going to get a description up for that. It's 1d6 plus 4 damage, but he's going to smite on it.
Oh!
To do an additional 2d8. So total, that's 2d6 plus 4d8.
When you say additional 2d8, that you are taking into account the fact it's an undead, so smite gets a +1.
His smite, I believe, is different.
It's not the divine.
It's not divine smite. It's just he gets to use it a number of times per.
It's neutral smite.
Yes.
It's not unholy.
It's Dead Man Smite. So 28 plus.
Plus 4.
Well, actually, how much of that is radiant damage? Because you rightfully said
The
shadow.
D8, so all
The 8. So that'll be
Radiant.
18 halved to 9 because of the resistance because of Shadows and Moil.
and then 14 bludgeoning.
14 bludgeoning, which goes straight through.
Yeah.
As he was
If
created.
this by any chance reduces him to 25 hit points, he's then frightened.
Sorry. No.
Wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking. He's also. You find out he's immune to frightened and not on 25 hit points. Okay. End of Queglod's turn. He is going to use 2 more of his mythic actions to use a winged attack. I would like Gabby, Rook, and Chronicle to all make me dexterity saving throws, please.
Okay. I don't want to point this out, but should Chronicle have taken a hit of some kind?
Oh
from
yes,
Shadow
he needs to take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
I will.
And then dex save. That's not gonna go well.
Yep,
Yeah,
dex save
I
indeed.
will. I will use my Indomitable.
Okay. What, 25 to 20?
No.
No? Okay,
No.
so you all fail. So,
Nice.
okay, as a result, you fall prone. Gabby and Rook, you will fall to the ground. You are now on the ground, given your distance from the head, and you are below. You will take no damage from falling. Chronicle's on top. He falls prone on top of Ringar's head. He is now like a treat on a dog's nose. That's not...
Hey,
Okay, he is a seal, apparently.
wonderful.
Okay,
You
but
each
imagine
take,
giant seal.
You each take 29 points of bludgeoning damage. This is non-magical, should it matter. So for heavy armor master.
Okay.
But 29 points of bludgeoning damage to Chronicle, and I believe you take 26, Rook, and because Gabby is making a dex save from this, she takes half, meaning that she will take 14.
Okay,
However, you still feel
26.
prone and are on the ground, unable to provide advantage.
Maybe takes 14.
Bern!
Okay.
Hello.
Hello!
Second a bit, guys.
It is me.
She's bloody now, at least.
Okay. After dropping a nuclear bomb on its head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, I can't top that now, can I?
Not
that
really,
was
no.
It's a spicy bonus.
Also, Sam, that's a perfect example of why I want the resilience thing. Because of this bullshit.
Well, this bullshit is fun for the players, and you as the DM have to sit there and cry.
I know, and then he ate Ringar. Or near Gamma. Anyway.
Okay, so we confirmed he's not immune to force, right?
Hmm?
He's not immune to force, right?
He's not immune, no, he only seems to be resistant. But then again, you don't necessarily know that because you're behind a wall near the ground at the moment.
Oh. That's very true. Is he considered a structure?
No, unfortunately not.
Huh.
He is not considered a construct either.
Inorganic? Wait, let me read this.
He would be or considered organic because he's made of bone.
Okay.
Because believe it,
Yes,
bone is
dragon.
organic.
That. No.
What happens if you built a structure out of bones, though?
Does it become an inorganic structure or does it become an undead creature?
I think the question there is it moving? Now, there's another question. What about doing an earthquake?
Oh my goodness. It's a
Uh,
bone gazebo. That's an
Okay,
ancient
that-
reference.
It's like a Dark Souls 2 boss.
The
I'm gonna
bone
look up
gazebo.
bone gazebo. Wish me luck.
Okay, what are you doing, Ben?
I'm sure.
You're not sure, or you're sure?
No, I said sure. I'll go with actually, that probably won't work. If I was to cast slow, can I target both its head and its body, or how's it work?
Given the distance between them, no. Because it's considered to be that distance apart from behind its
okay,
head.
so it's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
than
And then the
40 feet.
wings are further out, so yeah.
It's more than 30 feet.
It's more than 30 feet away, yeah. It would also be one save regardless, so it wouldn't matter because it can only affect his entire form, so...
Oh, that's
It was a bone gazebo.
Nice.
Gazebones.
No, that's the question.
Gazebones! Ah!
Gazebones, oh no.
Gazebo's
Alright,
nice.
enough distraction. Burn!
Let's go with make me a con save with the charisma save with disadvantage.
With disadvantage? Oh man, his magic resistance cancels out, makes it a flat roll! Woof! Only a 24.
God damn it, he just got it. Okay, so that's half damage now, or?
What are you casting?
Ethereal Incineration.
Yeah, half damage.
Okay.
And what kind of damage is it?
It is radiant.
Okay, so this will be halved due to Shadows of Moil. Go ahead and roll.
That is.
Unless, Simon, you said that and now I'm misremembering what Shadows of Moil does.
What gives resistance to radiant?
Does it give resistance to radiant damage?
I think so.
Oh, I won't be able to find it because I'm on wizard spells. Whoops.
That's what I saw when I metagamed and looked it up.
Where?
Okay, we'll go with metagaming knowledge. Yeah, that's
You're
fine.
welcome.
Wait, where is this from? But
I'll actually look it up.
where is this from? Shadows of War?
Yes, resistance
Xanathars.
to radiant.
Okay. Shadows of Moil is coming from because he absorbed the Shadow Scales ability from Near Gamma. So he is benefiting from the effect of Shadows of Moil, giving resistance to
Yeah,
radiant
I'm just saying,
damage.
where is the effect from? Like, is it a spell or?
It's the spell. It's a spell, but it's coming from a feature because he's absorbed it from another creature. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Quarter damage?
It will be a quarter damage, yep. Go ahead and roll your damage. Yeah, I've already made the save. Okay, 63, halved to 31, halved again to 15 points of radiant damage. Bang.
Let me just do this.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
1 sec. No.
No.
I will move.
Okay. Next up will be Malcom, so get ready.
Yeah. I'll go here and I'll pick up some temporary hit points. And she already has some.
Don't think Queglod has temporary hit points now, so go ahead and roll. Queglod, you gain temporary hit points equal to 10 plus your con mod.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much.
And that will last for 1 round, so the beginning of Bern's next turn.
Awesome.
Okay. End of that. Neogama will now use... Or not Neogama. Done it. Ringar will now use his last mystic action for this round of combat to use Drained Strength once again. I would like everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw if you are not undead.
Man, it feels good to be undead.
Fuck you. Okay, I want it known that I have died multiple times.
Do I count as undead? Sasha specifically made sure that that wasn't the case by using True Resurrection.
Damn you, Sasha. How dare you bring me back to life properly. Con save, yeah?
Yes, con save, please.
18. That's not going to cut it, is it?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
25 to 20.
23.
Okay, you pass.
28.
You
for that
pass.
Queglod.
So you take no damage. Gabby?
She rolled a 2, so
no.
no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no chance.
Is a Harlan here? No, Harlan is muted.
Hear it.
Well, time to roll for Harlan. 17 plus 5 is 22. Oh, no, because that was... yes, and Harlan's not proficient, I don't think.
Sorry for how long that took.
That's fine. You rolled a 17 plus your Constitution saving throw.
That is a +6.
So 23, so you pass. So you will take no damage. Malcolm
16.
and
But I
Shadowcrest.
did not roll high on either.
Okay. Okay, so Sasha, Rook, and Queglod. You three all pass, you take no damage. Everybody else will take 29 points of necrotic damage. Is anybody bloodied by this attack?
Oh, Gabby's... Well, she's bloodied before.
So Gabby... Okay, so Gabby's hit while she is bloodied, so she gains 1 point
Sorry,
of
give me a sec.
exhaustion.
Give me a sec.
That's fine.
I do believe I am exactly bloodied. I'm
You
exactly
take
on half health.
1 point of exhaustion.
1 point of exhaustion. Okay. That's disadvantage on attack rolls.
How much damage was it again?
No, it's just ability
29.
checks.
And it's just on ability checks for the first point.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Attack rolls is 3rd level, or the 3rd one.
Cool.
The 2nd one is half speed, 4th one's half hit
Yes,
points,
yes,
5th
yes.
is immobilized and quarter hit points, and then
6 is dead.
6 is death. Yeah.
Which is fair, given that your body's just given up at that point.
Would you say that in general we have about 700 life points lost?
Asking for the for the heal, I'm taking it.
Rook's
Oh,
lost
yeah.
a total
Mass heal
of
spell.
26. And Gabby's lost a total of 75.
Okay.
Take a wild guess and say that doesn't affect him.
It is healing, so no,
Nothing
it wouldn't.
fucking matters for you.
Wow.
Tell me, the halving it rounds down for
Correct.
Constitution. Yeah.
Yes, so it was 29, so that will be half to 14 is the
I'm
DC
good.
for those on Constitution saving throws for concentrations, which I believe is Harlan and Malcolm and Felipe.
Again, I didn't get
I
hit.
don't-
Oh, yeah, you didn't get hit, so you don't take anything. So it'll be so it'll be Malcolm and Felipe, I believe.
Yeah.
If
Wonderful.
Felipe's still concentrating on Hex.
Warcaster.
Oh,
I love.
you gotta be kidding.
DC is 14. What did you
Yeah,
get?
still concentration.
Oh,
so-
I'm good then.
You're
I
good.
got a 14. I got 14 exactly.
Okay,
That's fine.
so yeah, you're fine. You just
How much
you
was
just
the
scraped
damage
by.
again? Sorry, was it 28?
29,
Okay.
and it's
Felipe
necrotic
is-
specifically.
Just alive,
Okay,
but not bloody because he's on full health.
Malcolm, it is your turn. Shadowcrest is still frightened of Ringar, but no longer Nirgama, although the Nirgama is a corpse that is now smouldering and disappearing at this point.
Can I get that 60-foot cone?
Oh yes. Diagonal or straight?
Straight, I guess. I don't know.
I'd imagine diagonal. You'd be pointing it at it.
So diagonal.
Nope.
Nope,
Can't do
that will
that.
miss.
So
I mean,
I can't do
you
it.
can hit its arm.
Yeah, you can hit its arm, which is currently reaching towards you.
See. Sure, I will use weakening breath.
Okay, what save is that?
Constitution.
26.
Or strength. Sorry, strength.
Oh, strength? 17.
Yeah, it's a strength.
Oh.
Fail.
That is going to use one of his legendary resistances to get rid of that.
Oh yeah, I need to do 2 of these real quick. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. I guess bonus action. Tell. Actually, what's the point? I'm just gonna stay here. There's nothing else I can do. I can't get up.
Okay. End
I
of your
can't beat
turn.
his DC, and I can't. I just used my action, so.
Elsyan. Oh, if you want to roll for the wisdom saving throw for Shattercrest, please.
Doesn't matter.
Elsyan, you will be
yeah.
up next. Get ready. It is now Ringar's
What
turn.
is your-
Okay.
Ringar on his turn. He is going to perform a bite attack against Rook, given what Rook did. Rook, you are directly below him and currently prone on the ground because of the wing attack. He is then going to lift his claw as Malcom is held in place and is going to try and strike at the giant bird next to Sasha, and is then going to pivot his body so he can make an attack versus Gabby with his claw.
Okay.
The attack versus you, Rook, that is a yes to hit, 35.
Oh.
The claw versus Gabby is a 33 to hit, so
I'm
yes.
taking the damage for Gabby.
Okay, that is understandable. And I don't have advantage, so that is a natural 1 against Felipe. So Felipe takes no damage from a claw. As the claw swings out to strike, Felipe just kind of gets tired from the almost broken wing, lands, and the claw woof, just whiffs overhead. Okay.
With,
And you said you were
sorry,
you were saying, Simon?
I was just saying, with disadvantage on everything and all his damage being resisted, Felipe is basically just a distraction at this point, and he is doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah,
This is
fair.
All right. So Rook, let's start with your damage. So that I'll do the non-magical piercing damage first from that because you get -3 to that, I believe.
Mhm.
I am rolling well. Oh boy!
200 hit points to play with.
46 points of piercing damage before I add the necrotic.
Is that minus the 3 already?
-3 takes that to 43.
Oh, yikes.
I think Rook might be dead, boys.
Gift of the Protectors is still available.
And 30 points of necrotic damage.
You also have the slime inside of you.
You also have the slime inside of you, that is true.
Fine, I've got like 155 HP.
Yeah, you're good. Don't worry about it.
That was my first actual hit.
Top of Ringar's turn. His head gains hit points back that cannot be influenced. Okay.
Shit.
His head's not fully regenerated, so it'll regenerate,
I
but
know.
you can't damage it and everything else goes to the body still. The claw versus Felipe failed, so that is the end of his turn. Okay. Ringar at this point, due to his mythic passive, you hear a call out. In those of you who speak Draconic cannot make out what it is, but you understand that it is ancient Draconic as he calls it out.
Oh, wonderful. He's chanting in Draconic Latin.
Okay, I'm now going to roll. And for those of you with a high passive perception, which would be
hello.
given your positions in this, I'd say none of you would notice, no.
Really?
Given your location, because you're on the other side of the gatehouse. So you
Oh,
can't.
okay.
Not on the other side, on the.
Out of curiosity, for Sentinel, would it have been possible to use Sentinel when he attacked Felipe? Like,
Yes.
because he's within 5 foot of me.
No, because you fell, remember?
Yeah, but I mean, like, for future reference.
Oh, for
well, I guess-
future reference, yes. But for this
Okay,
particular
right.
instance, unfortunately, no.
No, fair.
Neat.
Okay.
Yeah, it does still count as a melee attack against somebody else while they're within 5 feet of you, but yeah. Okay, end of his turn. Elsyan. You are currently grappled in place by undead hands.
Wonderful. Are these undead hands harming me?
No,
Hurting
they
me?
are just holding you in place and preventing you from moving.
You have a nice foot massage.
Yeah. Lovely.
That's honestly why they're holding you in place. It's a foot massage.
Peasants are doing what they should do. I can. I'm about to ask, can I see Ringar? Fucking course I can. He's too big. If I can't see him, I've got problems. I'm going to be casting Tasha's Mind Whip.
Ooh.
I know.
Intelligence save, I believe.
Yes.
Oh.
Is intelligence save?
Boy, that's a 12. Another
Yeah,
legendary resistance. I'm getting rid of that.
Yes. That's
That's a fail. Yeah, legendary resistance is getting eaten up by that. Does half damage, I believe.
just checking. Yes, half damage. Takes 10 damage,
So-
and then I'd like my
So
obsidian
half
blades.
to 5.
Half to 5. Yeah, which. And
Hey,
then
still takes him down a
those,
little bit.
those obsidian blade things.
It's an action to use.
Is it an action to use?
Did you want to change your mind given the nature of what happened?
You've already used legendary resistance. I kind of thought because similar stuff where things just happen tend to be bonus actions, such as Flaming Sphere and Storm Sphere. Tend to be bonus actions.
In
That sort of thing.
in this particular instance, it's an action because it's doing 8. It's basically doing 8d8 damage for free every turn because it can't be blocked. It punctures shield.
Well,
so
fair. No, that's
I'll let
fair.
you take it back because if it does, it means I get legendary resistance back. So
No. You don't get your legendary resistance, Chris.
okay.
No.
Do you have a bonus
Yeah,
action
you
you
don't
wish
get
to use?
Well, that's spell used, unfortunately. But
Healing potion.
healing potion.
All right. Next in the initiative. Okay. All of you otherwise hear a shout back in Primal Draconic or Ancient Draconic. As entering the initiative next turn will be your Orange Boy,
Orange boy, woo.
as he'll be drawn to the encounter afterward. He'll be drawn into the encounter next turn on this initiative. Sasha, you are next. Rook, you'll be up after.
Okay. So, fun fact. The arm that attacked Felipe, is that still nearby or what?
No, it swung overhead, and so it didn't do that.
Okay, so there's nothing I can shoot with Sunbeam.
No.
Great.
Oh, and notably, Gabby is pinned to the ground by the claw as well.
Notably,
Oh, interesting.
yes.
So no
Give me
flying,
a
however, you
moment.
can still strike it while it's there.
Question, is this body within 150 feet of me?
Let's find out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 110, 100, 105, 110, 115. Yes.
Lovely. I am going to be casting... but I hate to do this. I'm going to be casting Firestorm at 8th level, which does nothing other than have it do normal damage. On both the body and the head to maximize damage.
2, 3, 4. Yep, you can hit both. So one
Lovely.
dexterity saving throw for him.
Mm-hmm.
Magic resistance, come to my aid. No, that is a 13.
No.
Legendary resistance is going to be used.
Fair enough. I need some okay, these are D10s. Let me.
And what
get the
damage type is
appropriate
this?
amount. This is fire, which means that resistances mean sweet fuck all.
Yep, that's fair. He also doesn't have resistance to fire at the moment, so that's fine.
Please, for once in your fucking life.
38.
38
Halved
points
to
of fire
19.
damage. Half to 19. But that is hitting on both.
That is hitting on both, so that then goes back to 38.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Sasha?
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, Rook, you will be up next, but first, Mythic action time.
Oh,
We're in
scroll.
danger.
He is going to use Grasp of the Dead once again. which means that this will hit Harlan. I need you to make Harlan, Gabby, and Rook. I would like you all to make me dexterity saving throws. Those of you already affected by Grasp of the Dead, now you take damage.
I should have taken your offer, Chris, and then cast Blink. Oh well.
So that is 16 points of damage to those who are currently grappled by Grasp of the Dead, which I believe is Malcom, Shattercrest, and Elsyan.
How much damage?
16 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
I am
And-
undoubtedly grappled.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, likewise. I
Okay.
got 3, Gabby got 1.
Okay, yeah, so you three are
I
all
got a
grappled.
2! Aha!
1, 3, 2, or 1, 2, 3. Even better. Alright, so you three are
1,
all
2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Now I'm grappled by and not alive.
I realised that it's
Right.
a sieve, so she had a disadvantage anyway because of exhaustion, didn't she?
No, she doesn't have disadvantage because of exhaustion. She has disadvantage because she's prone.
Oh, and that. Okay, well, either way, she got a 1 on
Yes.
a flat, so
Yeah.
can't get much worse.
Yep, that is fair. So, you are all grappled in place now. It will take an action and an athletics check against DC 18 to break free. Okay, that is his mythic action over. Rook.
Excellent.
The claw is still consequently holding Gabby, so you can attack it. It is within 5 feet of you. It is also shrouded in this dark shadow.
I know. I assume that I recognise this shadow because I have been fighting it like
Yep,
a couple of minutes earlier.
yep.
Oh, this is gonna hurt, but whatever. Okay, I will attack.
Okay. Did you, by the way, did you roll your concentration for haste when you took damage previously from the
The first
From the
time when I
wings.
took damage, I rolled a 13. The second time, I rolled a 16, and I rolled an 18.
Okay, so I think you're fine, yeah. Okay.
So
Go ahead and make me your haste attacks. You don't have advantage, so it's just 6 attacks. Are you using Great Weapon Master, yes or no?
no.
Okay. Okay, what is your plus to hit?
17.
17. That's a crit. This is 18. Plus 17 to hit. I think that's 28. So you get 3 hits and 1 crit. 24 misses.
Okay, 3 hits.
Due
and
to
1
the
crit.
heavy obscurity. Speaking of, I will roll damage that you'll be taking. It is necrotic.
Excellent. I'll roll the 3 hits and then I'll do the crit in a minute.
Chris, could you roll my wisdom save thingy?
17.
Plus 12.
Yeah, you're no longer friend.
Hooray! Small victory.
Yep. So you've distracted me from how much damage I was doing, so I will just roll all the dice. Yeah, full. I've just rolled quite high.
Wonderful. I look
You've been
forward to it.
played.
Okay, it's not fair to use that against me. I was asking a
too.
genuine
Well, no, it's
question.
not doing damage to you. It's the damage that Rook was taking.
Yeah.
I still care about Rook.
I know, but I forgot how
Yeah.
much damage I did, so I can't
God.
go back in time and remember.
I did 41 and then I crit. So I've
Oh,
got to
well.
roll my crit yet.
Beautiful.
You're a bad man, Chris. Remember that. Forever and always.
Why?
Because.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do I
The
double
most
the...
airtight argument.
you just
Do I
roll.
double with my crit the favoured foe and being larger? Or just the favoured foe?
It would be both.
Okay. So it'll be all of that.
Which, hold
then
on.
with the crit.
I actually need to do that real quick. Are these still here? Yeah, they are. Okay. So go ahead. So you need to do that, and you'll need that as well. So go ahead and roll those.
Oh, so I've done 41 plus this.
41 plus this. 41 plus 42. I believe that is because you got the plus. Is it plus 11 or is it plus 9? I forget.
It's plus 11.
So that would be 44. So 41 plus 44 is 81 points of damage. No, hold on, my brain's not working. 45 points of damage. Okay.
45 plus 41
Yeah.
plus
So let me.
44.
So let's give him 1 extra hit point and then take him down by that much. So that means he then takes that much damage, putting him to that.
133.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. So he now has. Oh, I need to reduce him by the first number as well. That would help. Okay. In return, you take 34 points of necrotic damage, and I'd like you to make me 4 concentration checks for your haste, please.
Ooh, how much? 30, what was that?
34.
34.
34 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
However, because those that split between
Four
all four,
cons.
presumably that doesn't. As long as you roll over 10, I think you're good.
Yeah.
I've
it's
got a
10
plus
different
10
checks.
to my con anyway.
Yeah, but if you roll a natural 1, you can still
Yeah.
fail.
Oh, yeah.
So if any of these are natural 1, your haste ends.
No, you're
You're
good.
good.
Yep.
Okay. And
Oh, I did a crit.
you did a crit, so you can do 1 extra attack
I'll
if
do
you
one more
wish.
attack.
Go ahead and roll.
Why not? Yeah, no.
Natural 1. Nope. You swing up and miss.
Whiff.
Whiff. Okay, swinging up with a barrage of attacks, you swing up, striking against him, striking against the claw again and again against the ankle of Ringar. As you otherwise do, he is going to use his mythic action. Yeah. I'm going to use all 5 of his mythic actions here on you.
What? I don't
Lord.
like
Oh no!
And he is going to use Breath of the Damned on you and Gabby.
Oh no!
I would like you
rest
to
in
both
peace.
make me Constitution saving throws, please.
I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
You count? Can we counterspell this?
It's mythic actions, unfortunately
That's
not.
a mythic action, yeah.
So I got 17, Gabby got a 18.
You both
No, a
fail.
con.
Wait, is your
Con
con
save.
save only plus
19.
1?
My con... No, my con is plus 10, so I got 17. And
And Gabby's
Gabby's
got-
got plus 3.
Yeah.
So 19.
Oh, I thought you were rolling with advantage for yourself. Okay, I got
No.
confused.
Okay. How many hit points are each of you on?
Gabby's on 11 and I'm on 121.
Okay. You both take 89 points of damage. Gabby is instantly killed as a result of this.
No.
Oh, I'm on 32. That's
You're on 32.
Christ.
Okay. Because you are bloodied by this attack, you gain 2 points of exhaustion.
Well, he needs a greater restoration. What?
Are you now
What
on
does
two,
that-
Are you now on 2 or 3?
I'm on 2.
So your speed is halved and your ability checks are made with disadvantage.
I thought he was dead.
No, 2 points of exhaustion, but it means that 1 more and you're making disadvantage on all attack
Yeah,
rolls and
I thought
saving
he already
throws.
had one, that's why I said.
Oh yeah.
Gabby
is-
had one.
That is all of his mythic actions now. Okay. Right. End of Rook's turn. Queglod.
Me. Okay.
Oh, did you make your extra attack, by the way? Oh, you did. You rolled a
Me?
natural 1.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Okay, so Queglod, it is now your turn. You watch as Ringar otherwise pulls his head back and breathes this otherwise intense short-range cone of blackened energy which tears through Gabby as you watch as her soul is shredded. And you watch,
Oh no.
and you watch as Rook's form otherwise weeps and otherwise makes it through. But you can see streaks of blood beginning to pour out of all parts of him where his flesh is split.
There's nothing I can do for Gabby, very little I can do for Rook. Gift of the Protectors is still available. But
Ringar's got his turn
Also,
before I
Rook.
have my next turn. I can't heal.
Need you to make me a Constitution saving throw for your concentration. Your DC is your
Be
DC is 44.
I ain't making that.
Okay, we can dream for a natural 20.
Sorry, it's the one
It's
on
just
the
the
left.
left.
Yeah, no.
one. No. Okay. So your concentration on haste ends. However, you cannot be incapacitated due to the fact that you have Vitala inside of you. Or not Vitala, the other one.
okay.
Can't remember their name.
It's Vitala, isn't it? No.
It is Vitala.
It is Vitala?
Yeah.
Okay, I was right first time. Yeah. Okay, Queglod, what would you like to do?
Right. So, just to check, because I'm still confused, because the head is broken still. At the
All
moment,
damage goes to the body, but it can still be
so
targeted.
if I hit both with an AOE spell,
The body takes twice as much damage.
Okay, cool. That is good. I am going to cast
Can cast Silver
the
Wind.
ones. I am going to cast Silverwind. I've cast this once before in this campaign, and it did nothing, but it could actually work now.
Alright.
That is a Dexterity saving throw.
It has magic resistance.
Good for it.
Woof. 20?
21.
Ah! Okay. Do I want to use
Now you
legendary
know how it
resistance?
feels.
Do I want to use legendary resistance? Yeah, he's going to use his last legendary resistance. He has to.
Okay, half damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Roll the damage.
This is slashing damage.
This is slashing damage, so it'll be
Double because
33.
2 targets, but halved because.
So I'll just do
he
33.
passed the save. Yep.
Okay. Okay, he is looking hurt.
I believe I can definitely do that without. I can
Yeah,
snake it around
easily, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to affect anyone here.
Yeah. What is the radius of it? It's 10 foot wide, isn't it?
10 foot wide,
Okay,
120
so
foot long.
Okay, so you can't hit the wings. Got it.
Oh, but what if though?
If you're on the side, you can technically fire through both wings and the body. But
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, if he turns a full 90 degrees, then we'll have to take advantage of that.
Okay.
I believe I forgot to make a wisdom save for Felipe last turn.
Go ahead.
Even on a natural 20, I think he would probably still fail, but...
I mean, that's not a natural 20, so... Okay.
Yeah. So all his stuff was disadvantaged. Though, first I want to spend a bonus action to...
Crown
fire
of Stars.
Star.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
17 plus 13 is a 30.
30, that hits. Thankfully.
It's what,
4d12? Yep.
Yep. So
What kind of damage is this?
Thank you very much. It's radiant.
So
it's-
halved 10. Okay.
That's another star gone.
Alright.
And then for Felipe, it's going to be another... Doesn't have anything better to do, does he? No, he doesn't. It's going to be another Eldritch Flume for Felipe.
Okay. 4
It's not
attacks
gonna
with
get much done,
disadvantage.
but-
So same as the 4, reroll ones that hit. Again with
And he
the...
does get the D6s because
Yep,
he's
he
still got
still has
up.
Hex because he didn't get hit. And I can't use the
Your
Drain
boy
Strength this
couldn't.
turn because I used his Breath of the Damned. We have...
Plus 15.
So these 3 hit. Oh no, because Felipe benefits from being able to see through the magical darkness. So this also hits. So reroll all of them because of disadvantage. Not the damage, just the...
Oh yeah.
all of them still hit.
Cool.
Doing a fabulous 31 plus 28, I want to say.
Yep, that is correct.
So that would be 59 halved because it's force damage to 29. No, yes, 29 damage. Okay, he is... Okay, it's getting low.
I can only hope.
End of Queglod's turn. Bern. Malcolm, you'll be up next after
Hold
this.
on.
Oh.
Chronicle's still alive.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Chronicle is still alive because I
Yes,
forgot.
there is. He's going to
I was gonna-
stand up.
I forgot I was going to bite attack him, but I can't because... Alright, go ahead.
Chronicle will never die. He's going to stand back up, and he's going to boot the snooze.
Okay, 2 attacks. Just flat rolls.
Yep.
This is versus a higher AC because he doesn't benefit from the magical darkness thing.
D6 is on the hit, so just ignore the D10s.
Nope.
I assume the 22 misses.
Yeah. If he wasn't crowded by the shadow, it would, but... Okay.
No worries.
Okay. End of that. Burn. What do you have for this scenario?
When is this guy gonna be?
Next turn. Initiative exactly. He goes after Elsyan. So it will be Bern, Malcom, Ringar, Elsyan, and then Sunzetsu gets here.
And you said the Ringar is looking low.
He's looking low.
Yeah.
Low comparatively to his full health pool, I will add. But
Yeah.
I was checking his normal person's HP.
I didn't understand that because Infernal was transmitting at the time, but that's fine. Infernal, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm just reading off the spell.
Due to his low health, we will go to the extra half an hour just to round this out, I think.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
You've done very well. All of you have done very, very well here.
Mm.
And everyone says the casters are overpowered compared to martial fighters.
But when you pair the two together,
Oh yeah.
And that's what.
Remind me, can Behemoth Spear be upcasted or no? Behemoth Spear, can
Nope.
it be upcasted or no?
It's specifically a spell at that level so that it can't be upcasted.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just wondering.
Still a 6th level spell, but yeah.
Yeah. His resistance to force and radiant.
Yep.
Oh, that's not good. That's what 90% of my spells. I assume he's immune to necrotics. I wouldn't be trying that.
No one's tried.
Secret vulnerability.
The necromantic
Yeah.
energies are hurting him. Cast Disintegrate. Oh no. My boss.
Oh no. My boy.
He still has magic resistance, I could hope.
Damn it! I know. Did I
Has
do?
anyone got a way to save Rook yet?
Not really.
What's the plan,
can't
Infernal?
move.
Yeah, Grasp of the Dead still screwing with you all.
I've been stuck in this one position since the fight started. I've done literally nothing.
I can't do that much.
My only healing spell is touch range, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'll just do that, I guess. I shall. I can. Wait, how far away is this guy from me right now?
You'd need to fly up, but you would be 5, 10, or 5,
no,
10.
no, this guy.
Oh, like 300 feet?
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind. I thought he was right here.
No. He's flying on next turn and he'll be landing here.
Yeah, I can't really do much to help Rook. I can attack, that's about it.
Okay, what are you attacking him with?
I'm attacking it with Devastation.
Okay.
We can't let Rook die for one reason: his wife will kill us.
Oh fuck! Okay, right.
I took every offensive spell, no defensive spells.
It's fine. It's fine. I was just doing a funny to lighten the mood.
I'll just have to. Oh no, what will happen? Ringard dies, and then I'll just. If Rook dies, it will just be a matter of like I start playing the Pacific Rim music as she begins to be airdropped in.
oh, no.
So devastation.
We
2
just
attack
get
rolls,
the
please.
objective. Survive.
Oh no. A plane shift. She uses counter spell. Where is she? 400 feet away. That's not how it works.
Everywhere.
How does that work? How did she do
We
that?
calculate
She's too
using
angry.
big feet.
So,
Oh god, a barbarian that casts magic with that anger.
are you using any luckies?
No.
No? What's the plus to hit?
That's a plus 16.
Okay, this one hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage for 1. He is classed as undead, so I believe this means that it's a plus 9 to the damage.
It is a plus 10 to the damage.
Plus 10 to the damage. Okay. So it's 32 damage.
And then I shall quicken spell a Behemoth Spear at him.
Okay, let me quickly input the 32 damage that you have just done. Go ahead and roll the attack roll for the Behemoth Spear, please.
Let me check what that is. It's a plus 15. What's the roll?
6.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Seeking Spell to re-roll that.
You used Quicken spell? Can you
I
do
can
that,
use
sir?
Seeking Spell even if I'm
Okay,
using
okay, yeah, yeah. I wasn't sure.
That's one of those
So I was
ones.
just questioning.
Oh, fuck. Alright, I'll lucky this one then.
Okay.
Okay.
What's that total to hit?
30.
Yes. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. That is the D12, right? Yeah.
Correct. Let's see what you do. 39.
39.
I will say that one there looks a little bit
And,
funky when I'm picking up and moving.
Strength save to push 15 feet. I don't think I'm pushing his head.
Worth a try.
No. In this instance, the behemoth spear is otherwise streaks past. Strength save. That's a 17.
What DC is that? I guess my DC?
17 versus your DC, yeah.
Yeah, 23.
Okay. In this instance, the behemoth here spits it. Behemoth here hits it. Is it huge or smaller that it moves? I believe it is.
Let me read it.
Behemoth here. Its spear is 6th level. Strength save against DC. Or prone. If the creature is huge or smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, so that has no. The push has no effect. However, he is very badly damaged. Malcom, it is your turn.
Alright. I am going to... If I revert back to Malcolm, can I still see his head?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm reverting back to Malcolm.
Okay.
Because it's the only way I can do anything here.
Okay.
And I am casting a moonbeam where it will hit his head and his body.
That is impossible because his body is this far back, so it will hit just his head, given the radius
Wait,
of it.
oh, his head's like that far?
Yeah, because
Oh,
the rest
okay.
of it's the neck, but it still counts as the head until it reaches the body, so it will hit just the head or the body.
Can I see a point where his body and his wings connect? Or how far?
His wings
Oh,
are 100 feet behind and 60 feet to the right and to the left, respectively, for their hitboxes.
So 100. Oh, okay. So.
Yeah, no, there'd be no way for Moonbeam to hit more than one target.
Oh well, then I guess I'll just put it on his head.
Okay. What save is that?
It's a con save, but also it's a a 7th level.
7th level Moonbeam?
6th level Moonbeam.
6th level Moonbeam. Okay. What's your DC?
DC is 21.
He got a 21 exactly. With his Constitution saving throw, he rolled 2 2s. Alright. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yep.
That's his Radiant, I believe, as well.
Yep, but I bypass elemental resistances.
Yep, because of Lighthouse.
Yep.
Yep.
3.
And this will just be half because he succeeded.
37.
37 halved to 18. Yeah. Okay. He's looking low.
Rolling
Very low.
strength save for Shattercrest to be able to get up.
Okay. What does Shadowcrest get? Athletics?
Uh,
Which will just be strength if there isn't an athletics skill.
Will be, what did I roll? 16. 22.
Yep. Breaks free.
Alright. Shattercrest is going to stay behind the wall, but 10 feet up, just in
Okay.
case.
So get up from prone.
Yep.
Still frightened?
Get up from... Still, yeah, still frightened. I
Okay.
rolled a 2 on the last save.
Okay, so gets up to about 10 feet up the wall, but doesn't go over. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me just a moment. Okay. Ringo's turn.
I would like another save since we're still doing it that way.
Yep, that's fine. Con save? Yeah, that's a 32.
$37 again.
It's halved to 18 again. Okay.
That's all I can do. It's my own. I haven't done much damage to that man.
Okay. And with that, it's the start of his turn.
Never been more scared of hearing them words.
His head is now on 4 hit points.
Ugh.
I roll for his breath weapon recharge.
Ugh.
It's been nice knowing you boys.
That is a 2. Does not get it back.
Oh. He teases.
Ringo.
Hey, you big ugly bone lizard! Ah, hit me! Hit me!
Hit the bird.
Hit him! Hit him!
Hit the bird.
That one. The dwarf. Hit the dwarf. Go for the dwarf. The dwarf doesn't die.
No. He is going to... He's going to perform 2 claws and a bite. The bite's going to go into Rook. The claw is going to attempt to swap Chronicle away. And the other claw is going to attempt to kill Felipe.
Fair.
Rook, you were grappled, correct? And you were still prone.
It was Gabby that was grappled.
Oh, it was Gabby that was grappled, you're fine. So it will just be regular attacks against you. That is a natural 20, which cancelled because of your armor. Thankfully.
Thank Christ.
Chronicle, that is a 38 to hit.
Ooh, just about.
And Felipe, that is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
How many hit points is Felipe on? I'm going to roll his damage first.
I mean, he's on 1 hit point. He's got 34 temporary.
Oh, he could survive this then.
He could, yeah. It would be very funny if he did.
He only takes 27 points of bludgeoning damage, so... Or is it bludgeoning or slashing? Slashing! And Felipe... Yes, 27. And Felipe is knocked prone and grappled to the ground.
Does that not require a strength save or something?
Nope, that's part of the attack.
Jesus.
It's fine. He's on single-digit health. He's still alive.
He's still up. He's taking
But
one
doesn't
hell of
mean there's a
pounding.
claw over
I know
him.
we were scared of Ringar, guys, but this fucker can't kill a pigeon.
Yeah. Also, that means his
Looking
claw
at
is
him.
right.
Remember you guys were all at full health, so...
Yeah, I really...
Okay, damage versus Rook.
If it's more than 32, Rook is down.
Less than 32, less than 32, less than 32.
Okay, from the piercing damage alone, it does more than enough. It does
Yeah,
it does 43 points of damage.
Then.
Goes down to 1, so he stays conscious. And the claw attack versus Chronicle hit. Chronicle has hit points, I'm sure.
Somewhere.
Some, yeah.
No idea how many.
26 points of bludgeoning damage, or slashing damage rather.
Yikes.
Still up.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
He's doing fine.
End of his turn. Drain strength. Mythic action. I'd like everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Except for Bern.
Let's go.
Rook, if you fail this, you go down.
Yeah. Right. No pressure. 18, I failed this.
Okay, you fail, you will go down and gain a point of exhaustion. So you're on 3 points of
Wonderful!
exhaustion.
So that is 3 points of exhaustion.
Okay.
I definitely failed that.
25 to 20 on anyone?
Hold on.
23.
You just succeed. So
I
you take
haven't
no
rolled
damage.
mine yet because I was looking up something real quick. Okay.
Actually, can Can I use my inspiration?
You have it. Go for it.
What's you get? Con save?
21?
It's still a fail, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well, whatever, I died.
No.
Nine.
What are your ones, Malcolm?
Shattercrest got 25. I got a 6.
Okay, so Shadowcrest succeeds. You do not, so Shadowcrest takes no damage. So, Sasha, Elsyan, Malcolm, and Rook. Rook, you don't necessarily need to worry about the damage you're taking just because you're on 1 hit point. Each take 30 points of necrotic damage. Those of you who are bloodied or are bloodied by the attack or are already bloodied, you gain 1 point of exhaustion.
30 points of damage, yeah?
30 points of damage, yeah.
Well, rest in peace, sweet prince.
Alright, Rook
Oh,
will
it's
not
Felipe
go
down.
down.
Oh, I was talking about Felipe.
No,
And
big rip.
concentration check.
Oh no,
What's the
Felipe's gone.
DC?
I'm good.
DC is 15.
Yeah, I'm good. Still got 26.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good on a 30.
Okay. Elsyan, have you made your DC 13 concentration check? As Sasha as well? If you're still
yeah.
concentrating on a spell?
Yeah, I got a 26.
Oh, I technically am still concentrating on Sunbeam.
Yeah, I forgot that you're still concentrating on that.
What's the DC?
15. You're fine.
I'm fine either way. I'll roll just for funsies. Yeah, I still would have been fine. No, I wouldn't. Well, either way.
You
I
roll with
did
advantage,
what
I
had.
thought. But
I do roll with advantage. I just thought, for a second, I was like, yes, a 6 and the plus thing was
Yeah, it's
like,
fine.
no, minus plus 6. I'm an idiot.
So,
I still win.
okay. Elsyan, it is your turn.
Okay, slashy obsidian things.
Activate the slashy.
Go ahead and roll
spell.
damage.
He doesn't. Oh wait, he does have to. It's not just base damage.
30.
30.
Oh, and I cast blink.
Okay.
Bit late in the fight, but I cast
No,
blink.
that's fine. That is, remember, it's an action to use the blade, so...
And I blink's bonus action, isn't it?
Is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Let me check. Let me double check. This is a spell that I've used a lot. I should know this.
Holding,
Oh no, I
holding
do
the
tell a lie.
pause. Oh.
I do tell a lie. So these grasps are probably going to stay where they are. So I'm gonna, instead.
Don't you
use
have that misty step thing, or am I going?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Well, sorry to cut you short, Elsyan.
No.
As you otherwise pull your hands back, otherwise bringing your hands up, you swing forward, and each of the 4 obsidian blades that strike him carve into his form.
Oh.
Despite his undead form and otherwise ability to resist death after 0 hit points, as each of them penetrate his skull, piercing 1 on each of his body parts, you watch as his form crumples to the ground. With the blades embedded, you watch as bits of his bone begin to fleck and break away.
Elsyan has become God.
Ringar's form lies crumpled on the ground. As Queglod, you watch as thousands of souls are released from the chest of this beast. As all of them scatter in many directions, swept up by the Reaper of End, who stands above the battlefield and nods to you, before descending to the edge of the battlements. The dragons let out a shout and a roar as many of them flee, many of them dead, some survive. But as this consolidates, the rest of you watch as the physical form of a blackened flesh skeleton, with an otherwise long, flowing blackened robe which flows behind him, a large scythe held in one hand and a lantern in the other, the skeletal form of a porcelain mask covering his face, as he stands on the edge of the battlements and hooks his lantern on his belt, with a hand held out to Queglod. The rest of you see this. What do you wish to do?
If
One,
we're timing
two,
things,
three, four, five.
Fatala was going to cast Second Wind to get Rook back up.
Okay.
Or use a potion.
First of all,
That's fine.
what I'm doing is I'm casting Mass Heal to give everyone hit points back up to full. Because I have enough healing to do that.
Okay, except for Bern.
Apart from Bern. Bern can suck it.
Well, I am. Yeah, I will wait to ensure that everyone is okay before acting here.
So we all back on board?
Everyone can see
Yeah.
End, right? Not just Queglod.
No, everyone can see End.
I'm heading towards Queglod and asking, if you don't want this to be the end, we'll stand with you and fight tooth and nail for you. You know that, right?
We might stand here and fight tooth or nail for you anyway. But, you know, be more in it is what you
Even
wanted.
before today, I would not have doubted you on that. But there is no need.
As long
I'm
as you're
glad
sure.
to see. I'm glad to see that you all made it beyond all odds. Rook. Truly, I am sorry about Gabby. Are you okay?
Yeah. Did Rook see her soul get absolutely demolished?
Only Queglod did.
Okay. I have a plan. I'm gonna try and bring her back.
Queglod's like, good luck with that, buddy. I'm out.
Harlan.
Peace.
Harlan.
If by all rights it should not be possible, but souls in the past have proven to be remarkably durable. If there is anything that can be done on my end, I will attempt to do so.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you have to leave so soon? Can't we just have one drink together?
Have a party to
Friends?
celebrate?
Is this
Let me
mentioned?
go. Let me go and talk to him.
Okay.
Okay. I still have a fly speed, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to simply float over.
Okay. He follows and stops on the edge of the battlements near you, and you watch as a hand is raised, and you watch as this small, dark, opaque dome appears around you and him. The rest of you cannot see in. He looks at you. The dead eyes behind, otherwise staring at you.
Well, this is new, old friend.
He otherwise nods, and you can hear what sounds to be almost like this rasping gasp. You do not know the intellectual wording of which he speaks.
There's much about this situation I don't fully understand, but I can hazard a guess. Ringar's power was nearly incomparable. I assume with his final defeat, you are ascended now, in some manner.
And looks back at the body, which now proceeds to continue to burn in almost this black and shadowy fire. The essence of it now released and torn apart. The image of Chronicle kind of floats ever so slightly closer before it begins to almost be drawn out into his own End's lantern. looks at you, and there's a moment of pause as you can see almost a conveying of emotion within the dead. He simply wants you to rest in peace.
If you've come for me, I will not resist. But if you're not here to take me by force, I would request one final favor of you.
Bows his head, almost in acceptance.
A few hours more to set some affairs in order and to spend some time with my friends, whom, in the great turmoils we've faced, I have neglected far too often, I fear.
Make me a persuasion check. Total?
It's a 10 in total.
He looks down at you. There's a pause of consideration before you watch as a furl of feathers begins to almost billow from his shoulders and back as this cloak begins to wrap around, and you feel it almost begin to encompass this area. You have one round if you wish to say anything to your friends.
I'm praying to Otoran, please, if you can intervene, please.
We don't know what's happening.
No, it's
We can't
completely
see him.
opaque and black.
Okay. We started out on the back foot. We didn't have much to go on beyond legends and relics. The next time heroes have to rise, ensure that they don't begin where we began. We've done a lot of destroying and a lot of building. Try to focus on the latter where you can. Goodbye.
As these words call out, the rest of you watch as the black dome shatters into small pieces of glass, and left there on the balcony. No body. No Queglod.
Goodbye, Queglod.
Goodbye. I'm gonna cast Gate to the Shadowfell and go visit. Is that chill with everyone?
No, Sasha, let her get settled in first.
Right.
Okay.
I'm coming with you when you do that, you know that.
Oh,
right?
yeah, no, we're all going. We're
Me
going to make
too.
it a trip of it.
Yeah. Malcolm, you moved over there, I take it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was. It takes me a little bit to try and cast my spell, so I'm gonna
Try it.
try and see if my spell works. I have familiar with Gabby.
Okay.
Who's the
place-
strongest of us all?
You place your hand on Gabby's otherwise now slightly bloodied form as the blood is now dried on the surface. And as you peel your hand away with the spell taking place, consuming any material components, you feel the form reanimate, but the soul is dull. There isn't much. But as Gabby turns to Rook, no conveying of emotions, no nothing. Gabby remains a griffin, but now with no personality or memory of who Rook is.
This is just an assault of emotions.
I
As you
will.
stand there, you watch as a
Tricky
single
person,
black
that
feather floats down. And as it strikes Gabby, you watch as her eyes shine white. as she bounds towards you, jumping towards you, Rook, and pinning you to the ground and licking you and otherwise nuzzling her head against yours, as her soul is restored by some being or deity, maybe even Queglod.
I'm fully gonna assume that it's Queglod, though. Thanks, Queglod. Thanks.
Tears are brought to the party's eyes on this day. But with the day, it is one. And with that, we bring Campaign 1 to a close. With Ringar dead, and the Dawn Marshals their goals completed. Next week we will reconvene where the party will get to decide what they wish to do as their post-campaign bits and pieces, and you may ask any questions of the DM for unanswered questions along the road. You may receive answers, you may not, but you're more than welcome to ask these questions when it comes down to it. So for those watching and those who have stuck with us for this journey, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you next week for the wrap-up, and then in Campaign 2 next year. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.